Big up, everyone. Yes, people, welcome back to episode number 37 of your favorite, the Monday Night Mudness, the Mud Brothers show, where we discuss Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United, Chelsea. So we will be going through all of the fixtures. First and foremost, really appreciate Hassam for the raid. So big up to everyone who just came through from A-listers. Definitely subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. I already see everybody in the chat. Disregard this because this was something to do towards the end of the A-listers episode. So if you guys want to know what happened, I would say just go watch the stream. But yeah, Anyways, Jacob Feet, that's what he was told to spam. Big up to Toxic Tash. He says Burger King foot lettuce. This is more on just whatever happened towards the end. So definitely check it out. Big up to Vader. He says large up Sheik and crew. Vader, it's so funny because I've been trying to get you on this show. You have to follow me back on Twitter so I can DM you. But I actually have your number now, so I will message you on WhatsApp. But I've been trying to get you on the show for the longest time. Since we do play next week in the Manchester Derby, I'm probably going to look to get you on Monday. So big up to you, Vader. Go ahead and subscribe to Vader if you haven't already, people. And you already see him on A-listers right now already, too. So definitely go check him out. Big up to Jack Howe. Big up to African Cat. Big up to everybody just putting in the feet emojis. This guy said Chic Feet TV. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But anyways, I did a little bit of a mess up because this is totally on me. I told some of the guys that I'm going to push it to 10:30. I told Saad and M. De Niro that I'm going to keep it at 10. So I messed this a little up. Everyone here, Saad and M. De Niro are here on time, so I'm going to introduce them real quick. But everybody else is just going to show up in a little bit. The reason is because I thought there was going to be a United section on A-listers, but we just didn't talk about United today at all. So we ended up closing the stream. So I had to just start this one early. But let's go ahead and introduce our Mud Brothers who are with us today. Officially, there's one who obviously isn't a Mud Brother for today. He's the only one actually who got the win out of all of us this weekend. So we will introduce him first. Some will say he is the pride of North London. Some will say that he just got his annual win at 3-point lane. Man like CP is in the building. Yes, CP. What are you saying, bro?
Hey, man. I'm just a chill guy. You know what I'm saying? Just a chill guy.
You're doing the same shit that Lewis is
Yeah,
doing.
what do you mean?
Okay.
I'm just a chill guy.
All right.
Just a chill guy.
Okay.
We'll talk more about the great weekend of the chill guy.
We'll talk more about, as Lewis said, the gargantuan Chelsea, that the only team that won this weekend. But yeah, other than football, hopefully everything is good with you, bro. Next but not least, we will introduce his opponent on the weekend, who did lose. Went 2-0 up. And then I'm not sure, but big shout out to Basuma and big shout out to Sar as well for those penalties. Of course, CP will agree with me. But we have man like M. De Niro who is in the building. Yes, M. De Niro. What are you saying, bro? Another week, another loss at this point. Not sure if he's here. Yeah, not sure if he's here, but big up to him. No worries. Next, we have not Eli, because unfortunately, Eli has some stuff that's going on off the scene. So I think, will be away for a while, which is fine. Hopefully, everything is okay with him. And hopefully, we're here for him. Don't want to get into too much what happened, but we're here for him. But big up to Eli every single time. We do have somebody else who has been on the channel here before. So this is the second time on the Mud Brothers. We have men like Saad joining us. Saad's Football Corner. Yes, Saad. What are you saying, bro?
Listen, man. Dark times ahead, man. Dark times ahead, bro. I'm in a dark moment right now, bro. Even though I'm in a light room,
yeah,
it's a dark moment. And listen, big up to Jacob. You already know, 10 toes everywhere he goes. It's crazy, bro. Man, the 10 toes Jacob. Is that what we're calling him now? 10 toes Jacob.
Yeah, so I'll basically just tell y'all what happened. So we were closing out the show. Jacob,
I saw it, bro.
You saw it. Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah, exactly. So you saw it, but for the people who didn't see it, Jacob was not on his normal setup. So he had his camera set somewhere, and his feet were showing. You could see his toes. You could see his toes, and then hence why people are putting in Chic Feet TV. Yep, we found the Texas Bigfoot. Burger King foot lettuce. That's crazy. Jacob Feet. It's just, this is why. But so people who are wondering what happened, that is what happened. But big up to you, Saad, every single time. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Saad's Football Corner if you already haven't. And yeah, run up the likes and smash the likes and subscribe to this channel too, because we're gonna get pretty much right into it. We are gonna start off with CP and M. De Niro, so we're gonna wait for when M. De Niro does show up. But CP, Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. Like I said, your annual 3-point lane, your annual 3 points that you get. I mean, at this point, this rivalry, this so-called rivalry, is honestly just so one-sided. It's
No,
not
but
even a
what did I
rivalry.
say? What did dude? They've beaten us in all competitions 8 times in 32 years in all competitions. 8 times
Yeah,
in
yeah,
32
no, I
fucking
know.
years.
I never thought this was a rivalry. Let's just be honest. I never really thought this was. I think Arsenal and Spurs, let's just keep like that's more of the rivalry for Spurs, and even Arsenal Chelsea is a bigger rivalry than this. It's just because you guys just you guys spank them every single time. So this one had promising signs of Spurs possibly getting something from it after them
Anyway,
going 2-0 up.
The only reason why it's a rivalry is because of one game, bro. That's it. It's because of one game, and then that's it.
Battle of the Bridge.
That's
The
the
battle at the
only
bridge.
reason why it's a rivalry, bro.
Yeah, I mean, remember CP for the longest time there was a record that they hadn't beaten you at the bridge, and then they only broke that record like a couple of years ago, like 4 or 5
They beat
years
us
ago.
in the Carabao Cup or something.
So it wasn't even in the league.
Time.
So it wasn't even in the league. There we go. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but otherwise, like even with this game specifically, there was a moment where it did kind of feel like maybe Spurs might get the win, or maybe they might, they might. Well, 2-0 up. 2 mistakes from Cucurella. I know you probably like. I know you. Guys,
I'm not. I'm not saying
I
just
know
me.
you guys rate Cucurella, but you were probably cussing him out in that moment. 2 like straight errors that just led to goals.
No, but I never thought we would lose.
No, but hear me out too. But hear me out too. The reason why I say that is because bar those 2 mistakes, Spurs didn't do anything in the game. Yeah. That's why I'm just kind of like it could have looked in that moment where oh damn, like 2 mistakes. But I hear you, like bar that. Spurs didn't do anything in the game at all. And then you guys deservedly came back. Enzo Fernandez has been a whole different new person ever since he decided that he wants to take some time alone and be a hoe. Like Cole Palmer showed up, scored a Panenka penalty. All of those things that Spurs fans were throwing at the players while taking corners, just all of that stuff combined together, and you guys just prevailed. Like again, so speak on it, CP. You are now second in the league. Obviously, we're gonna get into those conversations. I will. And listen,
I'm
and
so sorry.
I will.
I'm so sorry, but CP's energy reeks, bro. Because I know already what's coming when we ask him the ultimate question.
I'm just a chill guy.
Big up to Jacob.
Points. That's all. Bro, anytime I see a Chelsea fan, all it is now is I collect 3 points every week. You know, I'm just going for the top 4, bro. Yeah, have some chest, bro, please.
Sad, we're all in a big group chat, and we've all decided that January 25th is when we're gonna change our mind as a group chat as Chelsea fans if we beat Man City. So that's all we're saying. Okay,
listen. I'm already for it. I will make my announcement later today. I will let CP cook first, and then when it's my turn and Saad's turn and De Niro's turn to talk about Chelsea and Tottenham, we will say our things. But CP, you already know what I'm gonna say. But go on. The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
So we considered those first 2 early goals, and I was in a Discord stream with, as you know, like Marshall, and so there were like 50 of us watching. One guy out of the 50 of us thought we would lose the game when we were 2-0 down.
Big up to Prime.
Everyone in the 12th minute was like, "Oh, there's plenty of time. We're gonna win this game." When we were 2-0 down in 12 minutes, besides one person out of 50 people, one person freaked out.
Hey, CP. Yeah. First of all, thank you for having me on, Chi.
CP,
I need to know who that guy was. I need to know.
Oh, I'll tell you off stream. I have to tell you off stream. Can't say names here.
Why Prime got already hit?
Private chat. Private chat. CP private chat. Because I want to know who it is too.
Is it one of the main casually guys?
Private chat.
Not the ones that show up. It's like the guy on the chat. I'll tell you later. You'll know later. Okay. But anyways, never thought even 2-0 down that we would lose or even draw. I thought I was like, oh, it's plenty of time for us to win because it's fucking Tottenham. Why do we have to? You know what we should do next year, guys? When it's Tottenham Chelsea, just give us the 3. When you're doing the fixture list, put 6 points for Chelsea automatically in the bag because we get the points from Tottenham. What's the fucking point of pretending, oh, it's a big fixture. Oh my God, they could get something because they beat Man City, because they've challenged Man City. They've been challenging and beating Man City for 4 years, and they've lost to us every fucking time. And apparently, I didn't know it was the anniversary of Vanderman's hamstring to fucking get blown out again, pause. But apparently it is, because last year it happened at the Spurs Stadium, and it happened again yesterday, funnily enough. Like I didn't know it was the anniversary to win by scoring 4 goals and also destroy their center back at the same time again. Apparently, like dude, literally the same game. We scored 4 last year. We won 4-1. Now we won 4-3. Cool. We gave them 2 goals as a consolation, and their center backs are gone again, just like last year. Just literally, both their center backs got injured last year too.
No. Last year it was one of them got red carded because they decided to do a bozo.
Yeah, so Romero got red carded, and then Vanderman got his hamstring.
Decided to do a bozo challenge on Enzo Fernandez. Decided to just rip his leg off.
Yeah.
Hey, Sad. Hold on, Sad. That's Romero that they say is better than Gabriel, right? It's
Romero. Yeah, it's not Romero.
I wish they said he's better than Gabriel. They say he's better than Saliba, but
yeah.
Oh, Saliba, crazy,
brother. I don't even know where it is. The
crazy.
It's not even the same galaxy, bro.
You know what's weird, right? Because we get onto Arsenal fans a lot about saying they've got best players in each position, but Spurs have the best goalkeeper, the best 2 center backs, the best right and left back. Basuma's better than Declan Rice, apparently. Maddison is the best.
Better than Caicedo last season too. Remember when they played us?
Solanke's now all of a sudden a top 4 striker.
Yeah.
They've got a quality manager. They have all these amazing things, but they don't sniff a trophy. I don't know. It's weird to me.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So 2 goals conceded by a slip from Cucurella, and I think Colwell let his man go for the first goal against Solanke. He should have covered that. I think he was more at fault, for me, in my opinion, than Cucurella.
Okay.
Because slips happen, but if Cucurella was first ahead of Solanke, and he let him score when he was paused behind him, right, and then got in front of him for the near post shot, and then for the second goal, great job by Kulusevski, but I think Sanchez should have saved that. If we had a better goalkeeper, I think Sanchez should have saved that, in my opinion. But after that, I think we relaxed, calmed down, started getting more control of the game, and I think the Spurs players kind of tired themselves out in the first 20 minutes trying to press us so much, which gave them the 2 goals. But after that, I think they couldn't beat our press that we had. And Lavia in the first half, oh my God, the way he was so press proven was fucking amazing. Like, he was getting out of every situation, like 3 players around him just getting out of it, releasing the ball at the correct time. It was amazing. But yeah, I think that Caicedo was getting a bit cooked from his wing, though, in the first half, in my opinion, actually, which was creating some of the chances. But we made the tactical / we don't know what happened to Lavia, because some are saying it's a little knock for his hamstring, but people are like, it's probably from the concussion he got from the elbow, and we want to avoid concussion protocol because that would make him miss 5 games. But after that, yeah, we put in Gusto in, and then Caicedo went into the midfield, and we literally didn't let Spurs breathe the entire second half. Besides when they scored the 3rd goal in like the 95th minute, we should have scored at least 2 goals in the first half as well, because Enzo had a ball that cut back and Palmer fluffed it up. I think he should have scored from there, and we had plenty of chances in the second half from deflector shots from Palmer that I think Neto could have stricken with his right foot first time, and other chances where we just missed, like a player was just behind the ball slightly to miss those chances that we should have converted. But nonetheless, Jadon Sancho came through, was destroying Pearl the entire game, dancing around, and finally shot the ball. And I think it's a great job by Maresca too, because I think it was last game when Sancho scored for the first time for us in Chelsea against Southampton, where Maresca was like, I want him to shoot more.
Right.
So that's another great thing by a great man management job once again by Maresca, by saying like, okay, you scored this goal, great, but this is what I want you to do more of, right? Because
he's funny because two seasons ago, Ten Hag's first season, we played Spurs away. He scored a similar goal. He scored the similar goal at Spurs, the same game. We finished 2-2, and he scored, literally like a bottom corner finish. Very, very good goal. And I said that too, like that's part of his game. He should do that more, because he's actually pretty good at it in shooting too. There's a couple of goals that he scored like at our club. I remember one against Manchester City outside the box. He like curled it bottom corner. So he has that to his game, and look at that, proved out. What a great finish from him, to be honest.
And then Spurs doing Spursy things and giving us penalties again for a second year in a row.
Stupid, foolish
penalties. Awful challenge. First of all, great job by the left side from Enzo to Sancho. Sancho, and then playing that, like, in a sense, enticing ball to Caicedo, where the defender is kind of lured into getting out of position and making that tackle, where he has to make it cleanly, or if he doesn't, it's gonna be a pen. And good job for Caicedo to be there at the right place at the right time. And from then on, the tied game, because Palmer's now broken the Premier League record for 12 straight penalties that used to be by Yaya Toure with 11. So he scored his 11th straight during the second goal, and then from there we just kept on going on, and our counter pressing was once again amazing. That's been the trend with the Maresca, especially. I think I've been seeing that very much highlighted the past month and a half. But yeah, and then once again, I think Palmer got into the game more in the second half more than the first, and was more on the right side a bit more. I think Neto didn't have a great game in my opinion, and same with Jackson. We were playing a lot on the wing, so Sancho was having a lot of freedom, but I think Neto was a bit too selfish, especially in the second half, because there were a few chances where I'm like, just release the ball to someone quicker or like earlier than you are right now. Or he would just get the ball and then kind of, you know how Sancho for the first goal went like across the box and shot. I think Neto was trying to do the same thing from his side and going across, and then there were too many men, he couldn't find the shots. Then he would just have to pass into a crowded area, right? Yeah. And that would just mess up a chance. Like we had a counterattack very similar where I think a ball from Gusto or a long ball from Gusto or someone from our back line, and then Palmer had a deft pass, right? Like high foot, went into Neto's path. Neto was driving in. I'm like, dude, just go in and take the shot. He kept on holding. Then he got covered and then he passed it into that. But great job by Enzo for being in the right place at the right time. And that's now, I think, 3 goals in a row. And that's now 5 GNA in the 5 last games. 1 assist in Arsenal. I think he had Leicester goal, Aston Villa goal, and the goal yesterday. And then I think he had another assist against Leicester. So he has like 5 GNA in 5 games. If you just want to count the Prem, because I'm not going to count the Noah one because that was just an 8-0 battering and he had 3 assists there, but I'm not going to count that for now. So yeah, he's been on form, and yeah, you could say he's leaving his wife or whatever, but I think it's been you could say the reassurance that Lavia gives when Caicedo inverts, right? Because now you have like in a sense 2 DMs retrieving the ball, and that's all they have to care about. And Enzo doesn't have to worry about covering wide areas because we know he's not as mobile, so he's okay at tackling. It's just that he's good at it when it comes to counter pressing, especially in the like right away when we lose the ball. It's like that's when he can pounce because he doesn't have to track back as much, right? He just has to lunge and try to go for that. So yeah, great goal from his left foot, and then from there, more naivety from Papa Massar. I think he's like 2021. Made an awful push to Palmer when he was literally going away from the box, but you could see that Palmer was kind of baiting him to make a foul.
That's how he was baiting him the whole time. He's kind of just running around there. Yeah, he wasn't even trying to like do anything. He just simply just
because he kept on checking back. Like, is this guy gonna do anything? So clever job by him. And then got the penalty, and then Panenka the man, and from there it was very comfortable until I think Madison came in the 90-something minute, and Son scored way too late. But yeah, I think if we didn't have those 2 hiccups, I know we would have conceded a goal, but I was gonna say 4-1, but I don't think that Cucurella mistake happens again. I'm just saying from him personally, because I think he's been one of our most consistent, or probably the most consistent with Caicedo this season, and one of the best left backs in this league. So I'm not gonna fault him for this one game. So I don't expect this kind of error from him again, right? So the only thing is like Badi's shield, especially in the first half, the right side, he looked very uncomfortable, and then Maresca made the smart decision to move him back to the left, and then Colo moved to the right when Gusto was right back. Other than that, I'm honestly more scared as a Chelsea fan of next week against Brentford, because we have not beaten them during their time when they got promoted into the Premier League. We have not beaten them at home. I'm more scared of Brentford than I ever have been of Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm also shit scared of Everton. If we beat those two,
Everton, that's crazy.
No, because we have an awful record. Those are our bogey teams, personally. Like we haven't beaten them in 10 years or something stupid. Like we've never beaten them at home. Everton. Chelsea's not beaten Everton for 10 years or something stupid at their home. That's our two bogey teams. It's Brentford and Everton.
Hey, big up the Everton, man. Big up the
right?
Well, I get what CP's saying. Like maybe the word scared is wrong, but I get what he's saying.
I'm saying I'm more scared than the Tottenham game. That's what I'm saying. Right? I'm more scared of that than Tottenham, because Tottenham I'm never scared in my life for that. So if we beat those two, then I think we're getting wins straight to Man City. If we beat Brentford and then Everton the week after, we're gonna win every game until Man City. That's what this team is telling me. So that's 6. That'll be 6 in a row in the league, and then from there it's like Ipswich, who are bottom half, and some more like Wolves, who we battered 6-2 in this run, and some other teams that we've like battered. I think we're playing Bournemouth in that run. That could be tough as well. But I'm expecting us, because we'll be on such a roll, that we should be getting wins until Man City after our next 2 weeks, if we beat who we need to beat. And if we beat Man City, then like I've said, it's game on, title race, and we go for it. But we need to get wins up till Man City, because it'll prove to me 2 things. Just like Arsenal and Liverpool and Man City in the past, they have won more than 10 games in a row. And by Man City, I think it'll be 12 games on the trot, or 13 games. So if we win all those games up till then, we would have won 13 in a row. And with Man City, it'll be 14. And we have a pretty easy run in Feb too. It's just March till May is when it gets more difficult, especially our last 5 games. But yeah, if we beat Man City, then I think we get our wins in Feb too. So that'll be close to almost 20 games.
Who's your last 5 games?
It's Liverpool, Arsenal. Let me double check.
Liverpool.
I know it's Liverpool at home, at our home. Arsenal at your ground.
What a beautiful time. You lot come to our house, innit?
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Sorry.
So here 5-0, man. Load up that 5-0, bro.
So okay, here are our last 6 games. So Fulham, then Everton. But Everton are our place this time, so we'll beat them. Liverpool at our place, though. Then Newcastle at theirs. Then Manchester United, actually, and then Nottingham Forest. Sorry, yeah. We're playing you guys in March. We're playing you guys in March. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
So our last 5 games are basically Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, and Forest. That's our last 5.
Amorim might have fixed up by then. Wow, that's what we're hearing.
Could be. But also like,
wow.
But also, it's like we have a bad record at their place, but they don't get a lot of wins at Stamford Bridge still. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. But if we win Jan 25th, that's title on, and we should go for it. People are saying we need a new goalkeeper. We don't. I think.
Why do you not need a new goalkeeper?
I honestly think our backup in Jorgensen's better than Sanchez. I think because everyone is complimenting Ederson on his passing, which he's amazing at, but he's bang average at shot stopping, and I think Jorgensen can kind of be that. Everyone doing this Ederson hype, he's never been that great at shot stopping, and I think Jorgensen's on level with Ederson in terms of shot stopping, and in terms of long balls, Ederson's elite. He's the best in this league. But short passing, Jorgensen was literally the best in La Liga. He has like a 92% thing. And every time he's played for us, he's done really well with the short passing specifically. Compared to where Sanchez, he fucks up in short passing. I think what we need more is a right center back. Because if Fofana gets injured again, then our backup is Tosin, which looks like the manager doesn't trust. A Badiashile who looks very uncomfortable on the right side, and a very slow Disasi. And we play basically.
When you say no goalkeeper, are you referring to like January or like summer too?
In Jan.
January, okay. So
right? And also based on reports, we're not going to go for a goalkeeper, but we have a higher likelihood of going for a center back. Okay. We're going for a young center back in Araujo.
I hear it. That's only
I said
just play Jorgensen though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said this in Chez's stream. Big up Chez.
Yeah.
Big up. Yeah.
Where I think you guys, your main thing that you need to go in for now is like a right-sided centre back as well.
Yep.
I think you lot need to get the Saliba to calm down Colwell, bro, because this guy in big games, bro, it's like, bro, he loses his head and he starts making stupid tackles. And you know that he's a decent centre back and he's got decent ability, bro. But in big games, bro, this guy loses his head. He needs that right-sided centre back to just calm him down and be like, yo, bro.
I can't fully say that because, for example, in this game, who did he have? He had a Sanchez behind him, who's dog shit. He had a Barry Shield that looked very uncomfortable on the right side, and then he had Cucurella, who like let in.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, because Cucurella obviously had a stinker, but it is where it is. Do you know what I mean? Cucurella
actually recovered well though. Like he had a stinker.
No, he did after that.
He's had some good performances as well.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not blaming him for this game.
That partnership, it doesn't matter about what's going on around it. It's about that partnership. That just look at what it done to us, bro. Like the partnership is what they worked on. Saliba and Gabriel just learned to they complement each other very well. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you need. You need a connection now. You need Colwell's already there. Yeah, he's like your Gabriel that you've bought, and he's got ability and all of it. Well, he's got ability and all of that. Yeah,
it's got promise. Yeah,
but now you need to get that proper ball playing centre back, the one that's comfortable and gives him that option, bro. He needs somebody to pass to. If something happens or something's going wrong,
isn't that the whole point of Fofana?
Huh?
Isn't that the whole point of Fofana? Like this is the first year playing in 2 years, though.
I don't think Fofana's that guy either.
No, because he was literally before Saliba broke through, he was rated as the new up and coming best center back coming out of France.
I'll tell you why Fofana's not that guy. Because the guy can't stay fit to save his life, bro. Like he can't be trusted now. CP, he can't be trusted. For me, I look at him. I can't trust this guy to stay fit. I can't, bro.
No, I can't fully say that. I can't fully say that. Reason why?
Yeah, but at the same time, Arsenal fans wouldn't boast about Gabriel and Saliba the way that they do if they also had an injury record.
Like
Fofana, but Fofana's 2 injuries that let him out for 2 years were literally bone-breaking ones. This one's the first muscle one he's had in 2 years. Right?
No, I think Fofana is good. I think Fofana is good. I think he's okay, to be honest. But it's just more so of the fact that how often will he be available? It's the same conversation for
Reece that's James. What this season for me is about.
James, we know, is a good player when he does play, but it's more so of you need him at times, and when you don't have him, and it's not even at times, it's like most of the time.
So it's like Fofana, his future is like in danger, bro, because and I'll tell you why it's in danger. He had 2 ACLs, if I'm not incorrect. Yeah, am I correct in saying that he had 2 ACLs? He had one on his left leg.
Did he break a leg? What were his 2 injuries?
Yeah. No, but he had 2 ACLs. He had an ACL in his right knee and he had an ACL in his left knee, or it was the other way around. Because I remember him just coming back from an ACL and then he done the other one. I remember that when it happened. So for you to do your ACL,
it was crucial. So he missed games for a broken fibula for 63 games for Leicester. And then the other one that took him out for 349 days with us was a crucial ligament tear.
Yeah, so ACL.
Yeah, ligament
tear. So he done his ACL, and didn't he have another one?
No, he had a knee injury that let him out for 9 games.
All right. See, Nayak. Listen, I understand you're saying 2 ACLs and still looks fast. Sometimes some people are athletic freaks. Yeah, 100%. But
it also takes a toll on you too. It goes the other way as well. Yeah,
for a centre back, it's much different. And Van Dijk was the perfect example of that, bro. Because Van Dijk took about a year to 18 months, bro, for him to like fully go back into challenges the way he was before, because you're shook.
Yeah.
You're shook, bro, because you think, if I go into this challenge, bro, imagine if my ACL, or imagine if my knee goes again. Like, do you know what I mean? It's hard to get over that fear factor, especially when ligament.
I think that's wrong.
And I know I've torn a ligament before, bro, and it wasn't the same after, bro. It took me time to be able to tackle and go into challenges like the way I used to. Do you know?
No, but that's where I disagree. It's not that he's scared to make tackles this season. He's making dangerous tackles. He's making shitty tackles. He's too aggressive in his tackles. That's the problem I'm having. I want the Saliba. I want the calm guy who waits till Gabriel to make the tackle and he sweeps it up. That's the problem I'm having with Fofana this season. That's the thing. He's the one who's making bozo tackles, and especially in the first 2 months, he was the one making bozo tackles before Colwell.
So you're saying that you're happy with Fofana to stay?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying for this season, I'll have to be, right, because reports are the center back we are going to get in January is going to be a young kid from Benfica.
La ilaha illallah.
Right, like a 20-year-old kid from Benfica that we were planning to get in the summer, right? Like, the thing was we had to get rid of Disasi or Badishil to get him in, but we couldn't sell one of them, so we decided not to get him, right? The reports that we're thinking of probably getting rid of Disasi in January, and there's even reports of Tosin going on loan to West Ham to bring this kid in.
These
I think
these man need to get a grip, bro. These Chelsea man, they need to get a grip because the young thing is done now. Fuck the young thing now. It's about getting experienced players now. It's about getting players that are of age. It's about getting players that are 24, 25, 26. Do you know what I mean? Bro, the young thing is done, bro. The young players, let's bring in the experience. Brother, you got enough projects. You got enough projects in there, bro. There's mad projects in that team right now. You need to now go and get experience. If not experienced players, you need to get players that are on the brink of going on from where we went from like 23 and then they're just about to hit 24 and 25. You know what I mean? Getting into their good years, bro. That's what you need now.
But that's what we did with Disasi and Badishil had the best partnership for the second best partnership in France for 2 years in Monaco, and Disasi is 26, 27. Tosin we got on a free, which everyone's like, oh, he's a pretty decent like teacher / backup player to have. Manchester United fans wanted him. He's 27. He played under Manchester United, the Man City system too. He's supposed to be good.
I think he's saying it more in terms of like if let's say whatever happens till the end of this season. Clearly, Chelsea are a team that out of all the other teams in the Big Six looked like the next team was going to challenge anyone for a league title, right? We could say that right now. They look well on par to be on their way. I think what he's trying to say though is that if you do end up like reaching that level eventually, having too many young players in your squad won't help you in the long run. You would need some more experienced leaders in your team. For an example, what I would take, especially with you guys, is you need someone like a Thiago Silva that you had a couple of seasons ago, a leader. Wasn't he very pivotal in you guys winning the Champions League as well, playing that back 3-2? So stuff like that. You need, especially in that department, like attack wise. And there was a conversation that we'll get into in just a little bit. But we had a conversation about just someone mentioned on A-listers, if you take away Cole Palmer away from the team, is there like a massive drop off and stuff like that? Basically, the argument was more so on whether it's a big drop off or whether it's not a big drop off or whether it's a slight drop off. I think in that aspect, like what Lewis was saying was he doesn't think it's going to be a massive drop off because you have all these different players in that position who could do a job, at least for, let's say, a run of games, like 4 or 5 run of games until a player is back. Whereas defensively, you don't really have that type of thing. So it's like, I think what Saad is trying to say is more in that aspect is you need a leader, you need that experienced player to step up in moments, especially if you make this transition from the team that you are to potentially a title challenging team.
Yeah,
and
so
I agree with them. Yeah.
No, I get that to a point, but I don't think it necessarily needs to be a starter.
Okay,
it doesn't necessarily need player, right? Like
it could be like a bench player. Yeah, it could be like it could
like
just
a rotation
be
one. Like I'm saying, he's good enough to rotate. Obviously, we're hopefully in the Champions League next year, right? Like that's still quality. So like the one I was saying that I wanted, because these are the two that are on freeze that I think are decent. Okay, so apparently Christensen is having registration problems with Barcelona. So apparently in January, Barcelona have to choose between registering Christensen or Dani Olmo, who they actually paid money for. So if Chelsea wants to do anything, if you get Disasi out, get Christensen back.
Okay.
He was there for us when we won the Champions League. He was literally the one being subbed in when Thiago Silva went out in the 30th minute. And he's been there he's our academy kid, and he's even won a league with us. And Europa League.
Do the remontada thing.
Yeah. Or you, in the summer, get Jonathan Tah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
that'd be a good.
That's
That'd be a very
that's
good
the
signing.
centre back that you lot should be going for.
I
right
want.
now.
That's what I've been
Jonathan
telling him
Tah.
in Prime Knows. I want Jonathan Tah. He's on a free. He's won with Bayer Leverkusen undefeated, and they could win again this season. You know, it's between Bayern, Frankfurt, and Leverkusen again.
Good.
Mhm.
And if he wins back-to-back leagues, he's in his prime. He would be perfect.
Weren't you lot going for what's his name from Juventus? Bremer.
Bremer? Yeah, there's
Were you
rumors
lot
of that.
going for
That was
Bremer?
in
He
the
got
summer,
the
but we haven't
ACL,
heard
innit?
any. Huh?
He's got that massive injury now, I think.
Yeah, he has a massive injury, so any chat about him died down basically right now. But those would be the two I would want to get. But other than that, yeah, there's no one else. But based on reports, all we're gonna get is a young center back in Jan. Based on reports that we had a
Okay.
month ago.
Fair enough.
Juve just bought Skriniar in January.
They bought
Sorry,
Skriniar.
Yeah, from PSG. He's going there in Jan. Pretty sure.
Okay.
for cover, I guess, for
that could
Bremer,
mean.
Oh, I forgot about that. I think he's right actually. It was a free transfer. I forgot about
Prime. We'll go to you though, Prime. Your thoughts on the Chelsea win, real quick, before we get the rest of the guys' thoughts as well.
Yeah. If not for Cucurella slipping in the first 10 minutes, I think
Mhm.
he win this game comfortably with a clean sheet. That's why I predicted 6-0 because I saw the crumble from Spurs.
You did predict 6-0, and you also said 4-2.
Yeah, when we were 2-0 down,
messaging,
I
yeah.
Sheik and I said
that. Oh,
4-2.
did you call it?
He called it. He
Yeah, I
said
said
when they're
4-2.
2-0 down, he said they'll win
Crazy.
4-2. Yeah, he did. To be
Bro,
fair.
Spurs is like the only team in the world that this can regularly happen to. By the way.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
I can't lie.
Yeah, I was impressed with how we played. Cucurella, once he put the right boots on, he was brilliant. Enzo had a phenomenal game. Again, he's building. He's starting to.
Listen, I'll say this. I didn't mention this,
What?
and I will say this to CP's here. I've been the biggest critic. I've been the biggest critic of Enzo. CP knows this. I literally first conversation of the season. The moment Enzo has a bad game, I'm in his DMs. He knows this. Even bar the goal, Enzo was absolutely quality. Yesterday.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to
very,
answer
very,
that.
very, very good.
These last
He's
few
very
games
good.
he's been playing,
He's been very
goals and assists away, he's actually been performing, which is
Yeah.
what I've been wanting from him. He's showcasing his actual ability now.
Yeah.
He's actually working hard for the team, and I think what's helping him is having Caicedo and Lavia in the midfield, so it gives him a bit more freedom, which then means Cole Palmer doesn't have to drop as deep to collect the ball and dictate for us. Jackson, I think he was okay. I don't think he had like a bad game or anything, but he was up against Van de Ven, and what he did was he kept him busy. So he did his job. Sancho cooked. I would have started going into the game Neto and Madueke just in terms of having pace against their dodgy fullbacks, but Sancho just cooked, bro. I'm starting to see the hype people have about. I'm starting to see why people have comparisons with like Hazard and Neymar, even though they're wild comparisons. I get it. I understand the play style.
I am right.
He means like the dribbling and play style. He's not saying that.
Wait, hold on.
Let's do the whole thing. Let's hear the whole thing.
Wait, what did I say?
Go on, Prime.
Not Sancho.
Land.
Not Sancho.
Yeah.
Let's not do this about Sancho because I'm gonna break everybody's heart and say
no. Hold on, Sad. I'm not doing anything about Sancho. People know I'm his biggest critic. I've not rated this at all.
All right, sorry.
I'm saying I'm starting to the past this how he's been playing for Chelsea. The comparisons people have had for him for years, I'm understanding why. He's a good player, and if he can keep this up for us, then
man, I'm calling him
talent on our hearts.
J-Mar.
Yeah, which again, I think the names.
Calling him J-Mar for a while.
J-Mar.
I think the names are wild. By the way,
it's not us. It's Mons. He's a Liverpool fan. It's not us.
I think the names are wild, but hey, if you're performing, then it is what it is. 25 million, it's a steal.
25 million is a good price, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you need to give him time.
No.
Fucking
don't say that to me. I'm not saying those names.
I'm because the thing is, I know that Schick is ready to like give plaudits because I don't know, Man United fans have this weird like obsession and relationship with.
It's all weird obsession. I said he was always a good player. My own fan base was okay. This same fan base who told me that it's wrong to let it's right to let Sancho go. Be happy with Garnacho to the end of the season, you motherfuckers. You don't deserve anything. Be happy with Garnacho till the end of the season. Be
Nah,
happy.
but she,
Do not
but she,
complain a single moment. Do not
nah, but
complain a
she,
single
Garna-
moment about Garnacho.
but Garnacho's a good player, man. You deserve him. Anyway, back
Allah!
to Chelsea.
Oh yeah, you're
Chelsea.
lying.
He's
You're
trolling.
joking.
He's trolling.
You're
Yeah, he's
joking.
trolling.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome,
Big
Prime.
up
I mean,
Prime.
Yeah. But go on,
wait,
Prime.
what?
Continue.
I
Yeah,
didn't say
continue.
anything wrong. He is a good player, and Man United do deserve him. What's wrong with that?
No, Man United deserve him, but he's not a good player. But
Yeah,
Man
he's not a
United
good player.
100%
Hey,
deserve him.
he doesn't play for my club, so he's a world class player. I don't care.
Fair
Anyways,
enough.
Yeah, fair
anyways,
enough.
yeah, I'm happy with how we played. Listen, me personally, you
I
asked
know,
me,
man.
Right,
I don't care. I don't care about this game. I view it as 6 points. I don't treat Spurs as any serious threat or rival or whatever. But since we have to brand this top 6, since we have to brand this as a big game, the fight these players showed from 2-0 down, because they could have easily dropped their heads very easily. The fight they showed from 2-0 down, and they kept going, they kept going. When we went 2-1 at half time, we came out in the second half, and it looked like the equalizer wasn't going to come, but we kept paused. But we kept going. That fight, that determination. I don't know. Is it showing a little bit of a mentality change?
Definitely.
Possibly. Now, if you ask me for this title, I still say that we're not in this, because for me, I only put myself in conversations if I genuinely believe. I'm not like certain fans where just because of a run of form, I'm going to shout from the rooftops just to set my team up for an unrealistic expectation. I have to wait and see. However, I've been saying since we played after the Villa game, I said our biggest test is Brentford, then Everton. We beat those two sides, and then we remain unbeaten until we play City. That's, I think, 11 games on the bounce, I'm pretty sure. And then if we beat Man City, regardless of their form going into that game, because I expect them to pick up and actually go on and win the league. But a lot of people think they're already out of it by now. But we play Man City, regardless of their form, and we beat them comfortably in terms of performance, not scoreline. Then that will show to me that you have to now go on the rest of the season and keep challenging for this league. Not necessarily win it per se, but at least continue to challenge. I think us winning it depends on like a lot of factors. I look at Arsenal, like I've been saying, there's evidence of this. I've been saying when they had their little injury spell at the start that they're still in this title race. And people tried to write them off because they've been there before. I trust Arsenal to go on a run of form. I trust Liverpool to go on a run of form. The reason why I don't have City out of this race is because I trust them to fix whatever they have going on and go on a run of form. Chelsea, I don't know if we can. But if we're unbeaten until we play City and we go and beat Man City, you've given me a run of form. Maintain it until the end of the season. City will be in the Champions League. They'll go deep. Liverpool will be in the Champions League. They'll go deep. I don't know how far Arsenal will go in the Champions League, realistically. I'm just being honest. But if they go deep, then they have extra things to worry about than we do. Because even though we do have the Conference League, and I expect our better players to play in the latter stages of it, I don't know. If we play Man City and we're unbeaten and we beat them, then just maintain this title push. If you don't go on and win it, then fine. No one's going to really blame you. At least from a Chelsea perspective, rivals will hate whatever. But Chelsea fans won't be necessarily too critical. But you have to show, we have to start to show that all this hype of us being serious, you have to show it now when it matters towards the back end of the season. And we have big games towards the back end of the season. We have to potentially in a title run and play Man United, which even though we normally beat them or we normally do well at our ground, they have Amorim. By that stage, you guys should be serious. We have to play Arsenal, I think, in March or April. We have to play Liverpool. We have to go to St. James's Park. Those are big, big fixtures in a title run in. So let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see. But I'm happy that Chelsea are back here again because we haven't, me personally, I haven't had us in any sort of title contention since 2017 when we won the league. You know, under Tuchel in 21-22 when Chelsea fans thought we'd go for a title, I said our squad wasn't ready for it. In 18-19 under Sarri, we were the only unbeaten team in Europe up until November, I think. and Chelsea fans were talking about title race, and I knew we weren't ready for it. This year, I still don't necessarily think we're ready, but it's going to get to a point where if we just keep winning games and we're still close enough to it, then we can't keep hiding away. You know, like Arsenal and City have started poorly, but I expect them to like kick on and bounce back up. So it's up to us to just keep winning games. We're not in the top 4 race anymore because we're clear of everyone else. Even if we drop off from this title race, we're still going to finish 4th comfortably. So let's see if we can maintain it and keep going. And that way, like, we can use the season as maybe as a bit of a test. So if we do fall off, we know what we need to improve in the first 11 for next season. So let's kind of see what happens. It's kind of like when Arsenal first challenged with Arteta, like no one expected it at the start of the season. They had a great start, but then it got to a point where you can't keep denying it. So you had to go for it at that point. So
difference for them though was they were top of the table for 200 plus days.
True, but
whereas
for me,
you men are chasing, whereas they were already on top. They were being chased.
True, but for me, I kept saying to Arsenal fans in the first half of the season that stop saying you'll win the league because you'll set your players up for unnecessary slander from rivals. Like it's not.
We haven't been there for a long time, bro. So
I know, which I understand.
Excited,
again,
bro, I can't lie.
I understand. Again, and same with Chelsea fans. We haven't been here in almost a decade. Chelsea fans are excited, and the Spurs game yesterday. They're starting to kind of crack a bit, and they want to say it, which I understand. If we get through and beat Brentford and Everton, which are 2 teams we struggle against, if people want to say title race, fine. But for me, I need to see the run of form, and I need to see us beat a big side because I'm going to be honest, we still haven't beaten a big side yet.
I agree.
Spurs don't count for me, and we beat Villa, yes, but I'll be honest. I know other fans won't be honest about their teams and the teams they face. Liverpool fans, they're not going to be honest about facing a poor City and a poor Real Madrid. So do they count as big sides at that time? No. For me, Villa weren't in good form. So I'm not going to count them as us beating a big side and showing mentality. Go play Man City. Regardless of the form, they are the best team in this league in terms of the last almost decade. You beat them, and then that shows me we can go and push and win the league.
That's also during the transfer window too. Like we're playing Man City late into the transfer window, so if they're gonna buy anyone and reinforce, we'll play a reinforced Man City.
I don't know. Do we need reinforcements in January? I mean, I would love a goalkeeper. We're not going to get one.
I'm saying a center back if we're getting rid of that Badiashile.
I agree with CP that we need a. I agree with CP that Jorgensen should play, but I don't think he's unless Sanchez just gets injured.
Oh no, 1 yellow card away. Prime, 1 more yellow card, buddy. We can do this.
That won't matter. It's only 1 game. Maresca's not going to switch it. So unless Jorgensen,
someone give him COVID again, man.
Unless Sanchez gets injured, it won't make a difference per se. However,
this guy just said just give him COVID again.
Just give him a mild case, man. He's out for 2 weeks. Like fuck yeah.
Wishing sickness on someone. You know,
anyway,
he's destroying my team.
Anyways, ignoring that, Fofana is not out for that long. He will be back and playing in that City. I can almost guarantee he will be. So whether or not we will desperately need a centre back to come in, I don't know. It might depend on because Tossen's linked to move to West Ham on loan, and then there's links apparently with the Sassy leaving. So whether or not we bring in a centre back, I'm not entirely sure. But with Fofana coming back, will give me a lot more faith because I trust. So far this season, Fofana and Cole haven't necessarily given me much to doubt them on. So whether or not we win this league, or at least can still push and challenge, is Sanchez. Really. If we had a better goalkeeper, I'd be a lot more confident. I'll be honest. I'd be a lot more confident if we had a better goalkeeper. But let's wait and see because I don't know. Let's just wait and see because we've had a lot of false dawns over the past few seasons of potentially challenging or doing something. So let's truly wait and see. Let's wait and see until that City game. But yeah, that's,
you know what I think
that's everything I need to say, barring Ange Postecoglou. I understand this is a cup final for Spurs. I get it. But throwing in Romero and Van de Ven when they're not fit doesn't make sense.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
You go 2-0 up and then you still play with that high line, doesn't make sense to me. That's why I said to Spurs fans last season, I don't care that you're down to 9 men. We would have slapped you regardless because you're Spurs. And this is the mentality that you show. You sack Mourinho before a cup final. You bring in Conte and you don't back him appropriately. Nuno, to be fair, started off well and you still sacked him. You have a very good manager in Ange. I would have taken him in this. And it looks like you're going to potentially get rid of him when he's trying to change the culture within your club. Pochettino got you to a cup Champions League final and you still haven't backed him. Like, at this point, the only reason we treat you as a big club is because of your revenue from Beyonce. Let's just
No,
be honest.
bro, it's because
from
people think they're
Beyonce.
sponsored by Nando's. Look at it. Nando's had a chicken and a fucking ball thing.
Like,
These
no,
men
you're
have the
not-
same thing,
you're
man.
You're not.
Fight
You're
back,
not.
M,
You're
bro.
not.
M,
You're
fight
not.
back.
You're not. No, I'm gonna be. You're not a big. I'm gonna be honest. You're not.
Continue,
Like,
bro.
bro.
Continue, man. Continue.
He's waiting. He's
continue,
waiting.
man.
Don't worry.
Listen,
He's
Sod,
waiting.
Sod,
We're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him.
listen, Sod. What it is? Listen, everyone knows I'll cook Arsenal. We banter Arsenal. It is what it is. But like, at least you're still a big club. Listen, there's no way Arsenal could sack a manager 6 days before a final, and it won't make major news. There's no way Chelsea could do that, and it won't make major news. There's no way Man United could do that, and it wouldn't make major news. Spurs did it, and no one cared in the football world. No one spoke on it as a problem. They sacked Jose Mourinho, one of the only guarantees in a cup final in the history of sport, before a cup final, and no one has spoken about it since. People forget that actually happened. Do you know how crazy? Honestly, do you know how crazy that is?
It's not crazy, dude. They had Newcastle went to the cup final. Do we give a fuck about Newcastle?
No, but regardless of what people may think of Arteta, whether he's good enough or not, if he got sacked 6 days before a final, that's a problem. If Ten Hag got sacked 6 days before that FA Cup final, that would be a problem.
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been a problem. I would have been fine with it. I would have been perfectly fine with it.
No, you know why it's a problem? Because why don't you sack him a month before?
Yeah,
give you a chance. That's my point. If you're gonna sack him before.
I'm genuinely telling you, you could have sacked him anytime. You could have sacked him an hour before the game.
Nah, I don't. Listen, I hate Potter with every fiber in my being. If he got sacked 6 days before that Carabao Cup final, I would have been fuming because you're sacrificing a trophy at that point. True. But because it's Spurs, no one cares. No one cares that they didn't spend for 2 summers on the bounce and they got to a Champions League final. They lost it in 30 seconds. No one speaks on that, by the way. People laugh at Arsenal because of their final against Barcelona. People laugh at Chelsea because of our final in Moscow. But ultimately, Spurs lost in 30 seconds. That's embarrassing. No one speaks on that.
Because it's Spurs. They won as much as Wigan, dude. Wigan has won more than them in 10 years. Why do I give a fuck about Nando's chicken?
I'm annoyed that we have to treat them like a top 6 side. Why?
They're not though. These rival fans tell us they're top 6 side.
But we still have to treat them like a top 6 side. Man United, like if like it's annoying because if this was any other club, like people talk about Man City that they're not a big club. We speak on Man City so much they are a big club. We don't speak on Spurs. What Spurs have done this season is more embarrassing than what City are going through. City are just going through like a 6-game bad run. That who cares? What Spurs have gone through, where they lose a game, win a game, they beat City, and then they lose to Ipswich. That's more embarrassing. But because they're not a big club, we do not care. We don't speak on it.
Oh, fairs.
Listen, I don't. M. De Niro, bro, respond. It's your club, but I'm just being real. They're not a big club, bro. The fact that I have to be associated with Spurs, the fact that Arsenal should be associated with Spurs is embarrassing. They're not a big club. Don't speak to us.
And sorry, just a last thing on Spurs. Because I know you guys don't have a stadium name. And since for example, in New Orleans, there's this thing called the Smoothie King Arena, right? Because it's by Smoothie brand. Yeah, you guys should really reach out to Nando's and call it the Nando Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Have some peri fries on the side. I got you.
Your stadium name from now on, you get 3 choices: 3-point lane, the Nicholas Jackson Arena, or 4-goal lane. Those are the 3 choices. Because that is what Chelsea do to you. We own your club, bro. The last time you won a trophy was against Chelsea. We gave you a trophy. We own you guys. It's not Levy that's the problem. Chelsea are the problem. We own you guys.
All right. Well,
Anyways,
you know
I'm
what?
done.
Let's-
M. Dinero, turn your camera on before you speak to me, bro.
M. Dinero, floor is yours, my friend. Welcome back.
Bro.
Turn your
Man,
camera
I
on, bro.
just,
Turn your camera
bro,
on.
man, I just out here trying to pressure man and that, bro. The thing is,
Turn your
bro,
camera on. Turn your
the,
camera. No.
the,
Turn your camera on, bro. Turn your camera on,
bro,
bro.
listen,
I'm
I can't
M.
right
Dinero.
now, bro.
I'm in
I can't
charge, bro.
right
I'm in
now.
charge. I'm in charge, bro. I'm in charge,
Hey,
bro.
M sounds
Nah,
like
to be
he's
fair,
done, bro.
yeah,
Like,
to be fair,
bro,
Prime,
he's
he
like,
does normally turn his camera on. Like if he hasn't, it's normally because he genuinely can't. So
Nah,
yeah,
man would have
I'm
turned
just
it on, bro.
he would have turned it on. Yeah, yeah, he would have turned it on.
Don't worry.
He
You're
would have
coming to
turned it
the
on. He
bridge
would have turned
next
it on.
in the back end of the season.
Prime,
Turn your
he's as
camera on
hidden
then.
as Spurs defense. He's as hidden as Spurs defense. That's the
M.
thing
Dinero,
he's trying to do. He's
Hey,
bringing
when we play
homage.
each other in the
Bringing
second
homage.
half of the season, your camera better be on. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you man, let him talk, man. You man are already peppering him with questions.
I don't care. I don't care.
Go on,
You
Abdur. The floor is yours.
balled
Go
a
on.
2-goal lead. Listen,
thing
if
is-
Arsenal had done that, do you know the corn Arsenal? Listen, I hate
Bro,
Arsenal.
the thing is
Corn,
you
the way we would be cooking Saad right now if this happened to him. But yeah, it's Spurs, but so no one cares. Spurs were
Bro.
2-man down against Chelsea. They sat everyone on the halfway line. We beat them 4-2. Jackson got a hat trick. Could have scored 5, but you know what? We all applauded Spurs because it was a valiant effort. Now, how stupid that is.
Don't worry, Prime.
That's
Like
stupid, guys.
besides
Oh my
UNCP,
God.
Prime, he's gonna cook his club for
besides
us.
you,
Yeah,
Prime,
Go, let him
besides
go.
UNCP, everyone is gonna get cooked today. So don't worry about it. Besides UNCP, you are the only 3-point collector.
Nah, I'll be honest. I don't want to cook anyone else today, bro. I'm annoyed because we whatever. Sorry, I'll mute myself.
No. I gotta cook the pure list, man. I gotta cook the regen pure list. Don't worry. I gotta cook that stuff.
All right, we'll get to that.
man.
But let's get Abduro's thoughts real quick. Let's go. Abduro, go on, man. Floor's yours.
bro, the thing is,
Also, real quick, my bad, bro. Real quick, just want to say Abduro did not have chess for this game. Just want to say this, by the way, too. For people who are just gonna start cooking him in the chat, Abduro knew this was gonna happen.
We're not
I'm
doing
just
this.
saying this.
See?
No,
See?
I'm doing this for the viewers. I'm doing this for the viewers.
See?
Like, just
We're
letting
not
the viewers
doing this
know.
because
Just
I
letting the
was here
viewers
last week and he said, don't lie. Did you not say that if we get a result?
bro, go and check my prediction of the scoreline, bro. That's all that matters, bro. Man literally said the scoreline was gonna be. I'm pretty sure I said it was like even 4. Did
He
I
said
say 4-1 or
by any
5-1?
chance, if
Bro,
Chelsea do it.
so
He
I
said-
said, bro, I
you
said
if we get a
by
result, make sure you're here.
no, I said by any chance if you
By
man
any
lose,
chance.
just
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure that you get it, but you won in it, so you don't need to worry about that, bro. The reality of this situation is you thought you done something with that cooking, bro. Everything that you've said, I've been said, bro. Man's
I
been
wasn't
said,
cooking, bro. I was
bro.
just speaking
Man's
the truth.
listen,
I'm not
listen,
cooking, bro.
look. Hold on,
I didn't
hold on,
cook anyone. I was just speaking the truth.
hold on,
Let him talk, Prime. Let him land.
From what you've said, everything you said, I remember when I made the same statement that Prime said, and man, them were arguing with me, bro. I've been said this, bro. You can look at Spurs. Go and look at the episodes. Man's been said, bro. Man ain't won nothing. You could talk about West Ham and Spurs. I've been saying this, but why do you man? Why you man are the ones that choose to put man in these conversations, bro? If it was up to me, brother, man wouldn't even put these man in no conversations, bro. The only thing that I'm out for, this is how dark it is for man. Man's only out here for Arsenal's demise, bro. That's all I care about these days, bro. Man don't give a toss about this club, bro. That's how dark it is, bro. So man's telling you now, what man's telling you now is now, look, with the game, bro. With the game, I got some few things to address, bro. Look, you man have cooked, man. I'm not gonna lie, you man were pressuring, man.
Yeah,
I've never been pressured like that in my life, bro. Bro, nah, but you know it is chic. I've never been pressured to the point where man's pressuring you, say turn on your like, bro. I felt like I was soft, bro. Like, I've never had that in my life, bro. I'll be real, but you know it is, bro. Like literally, bro. When it came to that game, I just want to address. You see, Basuma, you're flipping wallad, bro. You're absolute wallad, bro. I can't believe what man done, bro. You know I almost broke my TV, bro. I almost broke my TV because of what that flipping donut did, bro. I swear, I'm even trying my hardest not to swear, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, man's literally watching the game. I see this wallad just slide in like a absolute flipping idiot, bro. Like, man was there, like, I'm thinking to myself, bro, like, brother, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
I said the
like,
same thing. I was like,
bro,
what are you doing? Like,
that's like, bro, man call certain man donuts and bozos and that's the most bozo thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's coming like a man got paid to do that, bro. Like, gee, you got Caicedo in the box. Not even, bro, I can't even lie, bro. He was even going away from goal, bro. He wasn't even going 2 goal. He was going away from goal. And the idiot decides, yeah, you know what? Let me slide. It's all good. You get me, bro. Man's gonna slide for the sake of sliding, bro. You get me? You know them man that have no composure, bro. They just slide in any girl's DMs, bro. That's what my man was doing, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Man just sliding in any girl's DMs, bro. Like a flipping wallad, bro. Like man's gone and done that. And then from even before that point, you see the Jadon Sancho goal. I'll give Sancho his praise. It was a good finish. But bro, like, man are just watching, man, bro. Like instead of pressing my man, Pedro Porro's doing this what's it called, body shape thing, dancing like a little ski dancer and that, just watching, man. Letting man just dance and do little tappy tippies and that in front of my man. And then my man's cutting now. And then this Dragosin guy, who's another flipping wallet, bro, is come to do the same dance that Pedro Porro's doing. Man just dances, bro. He don't even tackle, bro. He just makes it look like he's doing something, bro. Man weren't doing nothing, bro. Man's just jockeying, bro. And then as soon as my man cuts in, bro, Jadon Sancho, bro, man knows he has the quality to finish, bro. So when he gets into that position, bro, of course, we've seen him do it at United, bro. Same thing. He did the same thing against City in the game when you got beaten 6-1 or whatever it was. The goal he scored, he did the exact same thing he just done now, bro. So man seeing that, and I'm thinking, bro, like, get out to him, bro. We've conceded the same goal last week to Tom Kearney, bro. That man just want to watch, man, just there. And then look, I promise you, I'm not even trying to take away from the goal. But if what's it called, Romero was there, I don't think that even happens, bro. I'll be real. But of course, you get me, it's still a good goal. Now, secondly, is this, bro. Like, I don't understand in this lineup now where we just can't come out in the second half, bro. You understand? Like there's no second half Spurs, bro. There's no plan B Spurs, bro. It's just straight one-dimensional Spurs, bro. And the thing is, this time it's not even an Ange out thing. Man can say manager this, manager that, bro. Brother, I don't even blame my man, bro. In the first half, you're 2-0 up. We can, bro. The reason why I knew that Chelsea were gonna come back here is from when Solanke missed that chance, bro. You see when he missed that chance where Son played it into him and he didn't score and it went straight into the key. I knew from there, bro, it's long. Man knew we were not going to win this game, bro. Because the thing with Spurs is, bro, even with a 2-0 lead against teams like Chelsea and that, man can't be confident to say, yeah, we're gonna continue this lead, bro. I knew it was long, bro. So it's a thing where, bro, man's not surprised. Man doesn't care. Man put a statement on my Insta yesterday. Man put a statement on my Snapchat yesterday. Man put a statement on every single page I could, bro. Man has this is how deep it's got. Man made me deactivate my main page, bro. Man deactivated my main page because these guys are scrubs. Too many man were just messaging man, talking absolute rubbish, bro. So man had to go to the burner page and just relax, bro. You get it, bro. Man don't care about Tottenham no more. When you address man, bro, don't address man as a Spurs fan, bro. Man don't give a toss, bro. Don't address man as a Spurs fan. Man's a neutral fan. Man just come to watch ball, bro. But obviously on this show, man will take the guards just for sheet, just to represent them in analysis. You understand, bro? Man don't care about this club, bro. They're absolutely whack. Everybody can scream Ange out this, whatever, bro. Yeah, get rid of him. It's going to be the same thing, bro. Man doesn't care. As long as that brother, that bald-headed brother, if I see that brother in real life, I swear down, bro. I swear down. If I see Levy in real life, I swear down, bro. I can't lie. Man seeing cells that day, bro. Man's going straight jail cells that day, bro. I promise you, bro. If I ever see that brother in my life, bro, it's long, bro. So man's not gonna lie, bro. At the end of the day, Chelsea did what they needed to do. The 2-0 was even gifted to us, bro. I think if we had scored the third, we would have got the win, bro. At least. Or draw. But bro, it's dark, bro. I agree with Prime, bro. We're a team, bro. You can't put man in these conversations, bro. Man ain't won nothing, bro. Man ain't won nothing. The only cup we won got discarded, bro. The only cup we won got discarded, bro. It's dark, man. It's dark still, but it's not too much on it that man can really say. All man's gotta say is, bro, Spurs are whack. You get me, bro? Man's only out for Arsenal's demise. So regardless of what Spurs are on, man will still cook Arsenal any day of the week. No one's gonna tell me different. Man's gonna still continue to do that. But bro, like you see, as for Chelsea, bro, they've done it. But before man even stops, bro, I can't lie, Will. Whatever you say, bro, is irrelevant to man, bro. I'll be real, man. Man's not gonna listen to you, bro. This guy was a runner for the whole of last season, bro. I'll keep saying it, bro. Man's not due
It's
to
so
listen
funny,
to what you have to
Shags.
say.
I'm
Bro.
actually gonna let you let this know real quick. Well, we are gonna move past this Chelsea section right after me and Saad speak because we've gone an hour with this Chelsea section, and you showed up really, really late. So you could stay if you want, but you can stay for the rest of the segments. Other than that,
Nah, it's calm, bro. All I gotta say is Spurs are shit, man. Bottled a 2-0 lead. What's new? That's it, man. I'm good.
Fair enough. But I'm gonna speak about this real quick, and I've been waiting for this moment because I would like to officially announce myself. And I know Chelsea fans haven't announced it themselves, but I will announce it on their behalf for myself and myself only. I am with you guys in this title race, okay? No more Arsenal, no more Liverpool, no more Manchester City. You guys are the team that I am rooting for. Go and do it. You win this league title. Don't let Liverpool. I don't want Hassam to lift that 20th league title. I don't want Saad to win that league title. I don't want Manchester City to win 5 in a row. Go and win this league title. Prime and CP, I am with you. I am with you for the rest of the season. Go and win this league title. I am Chelsea to the end of the season. Let's go. And matter of fact, if it comes to a point, I know we play y'all, we come to the bridge, I will personally tell Ruben Amorim to give you guys the win. If it means you guys lift the league title against Liverpool. Yes, I'm there. Clip me, say whatever you want. I'm there. This is me. This is me and now. CP knows this. I already told him this, but I am Chelsea until the end of the season.
Can I just say this? Man United is the biggest club in this country, arguably the biggest in the world. Have you no shame?
By name.
Have you no shame?
By
you
name.
You have Amorim, bro.
We're
Amorim's
the biggest
the guy.
by name. We're the biggest by name.
Amorim's good enough to get you back in this title race, bro. He's the guy.
We're not getting back into a title race. We're not getting back into a title race.
Hey, you've got a better manager
in
than
a
Chelsea.
title race. You said get back into a title race? We're in a title race.
You have a better manager than Chelsea. You have a better manager than Arsenal. Better manager than City right now. Better manager than Spurs. Better manager than Liverpool. Amorim's the guy. No, listen, yes. Saad. That's what Saad. They said he's the best young manager in the world.
It's so funny though. Prime, same thing that you said. What were all the teams that you just mentioned? You mentioned Spurs. Bro. You mentioned yourselves. You mentioned who else? What are the teams you mentioned?
Arsenal, Liverpool, City. Yes.
Perfect. City have better players than us. Arsenal have better players than us. You have better players. Spurs have better players than us. Liverpool have better players than us. All these teams that you just said that we have a better manager. These teams all have better players than us.
You have better players. Okay. So Sanchez, yeah. Everyone laughs at Kai Havertz. Everyone laughs at Spurs that they can't defend. Everyone laughs at Rico Lewis at Man City. Everyone laughs at Kwanzaa at Liverpool. Figure it out, bro. Figure it out. Tell them to figure it out.
Hey, I'm hoping that we do figure it out. I'm hoping that we do, but we need to give it some time, and we're going to discuss all that in the United section. But back to the conversation, Prime, what I was saying is I am with you in this league title. In this title race, I'm with you. Do not try to put this on me. I am with you.
The transfer window's not open, bro.
I'm not even putting pressure on you guys. I'm not even saying you must. I'm just saying I'm with you. I'm with you. If you Chelsea fans don't believe it yet, I will be there to put that belief in you that you guys can go win this league title this season. Bro, what phase is Maresca in? And look at him now. Why can't he do it? So I'm with you guys. That's all I have to say about this game. Spurs are Spurs. I can't blame Ange. I can't blame Spurs are Spurs. That game, I can't even blame Ange. You can't coach those two penalty decisions that Spurs just foolishly gave away. Even other than that, they were not in the game the moment they went 2-0 up. Like, they got 2 goals from 2 mistakes. Other than that, they didn't really show that they wanted to score a goal. That's what you get. Chelsea have been Chelsea. They will punish you. Their attack is absolutely sensational. So that's all I have to say about that game. But, hey, Prime and CP, I'm with you guys for this league title, man. That's all I'm going to say. Saad, we'll go to you.
Yeah, man. Listen. Firstly, De Niro, hold that, bro. You know what I mean? I know you're just listening now. I know it's not even a talking thing anymore. You're just listening and just cancelling out everything we say. But hold that. Listen, I wanted a draw in this game, to be honest. That would have been the best thing for me. Just to get a draw in this game. But you can't rely on anybody nowadays. So just seeing the loss was just as good, to be honest. Although Chelsea winning makes me sick, Tottenham losing makes me feel better, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's a home remedy, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's good for the heart, good for the mind, good for the soul, man. But I'll be real, Chelsea looks serious, man. And the thing is, Chelsea fans are trying to do this humble thing right now, not get too excited. You've obviously seen CP and Prime doing this thing. Obviously, I think Will probably come on here. I don't know whether he's going to do the same thing, you know what I mean? But they're just doing, you know what I mean? They're just chill guys. Chill guys, you know, we're trying to be humble. We're not going to scream out title. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to say it now. They're 100% in this title race.
Mm-hmm.
And they're serious this season, and it is where it is. Maybe it's going to take a little bit of a while for Chelsea fans to realize that they're in this title. And yeah, listen, they're looking very, very good right now. Chelsea are looking very, very good. Enzo Maresca is somebody that I doubted. No doubt you lot probably saw what I was saying at the start of the season on Ahwa and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was listen, I thought he was going to come in and stink up the gaff, bro. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't think he was going to come in and do this. You know what I mean? He from what I saw, because I watched a lot of the Championship last year. I was watching Leicester, and from what I saw towards the latter end of the season, bro, it wasn't looking good with Enzo Maresca. He was losing control of that team, bro. They started doing a madness in games. But listen, he's come into this season and started off very well. He obviously it was a bit shaky towards the very, very start, but he just came into the team. Do you know what I mean? You got to let the guy get his feet under the table before you really start making mad assumptions about what he's going to be like. But listen, he's been very good in press conferences. He's handled the team well, improved players. You can see that with Nicholas Jackson. You can see that with multiple players that he's got his hands on. But when it comes to it, this is where Chelsea need to keep the consistency if they're really going to win this league.
Yeah.
And I'll be real. To be honest, we're going to get to my section, but if Chelsea finish above us, man, it's dark times ahead. But
you know what, Todd? That's a perfect segue. Prime 1 sec. That's a perfect segue. We're gonna get straight to you. We're gonna go to Fulham versus Arsenal. But real quick before we do that, go on, Prime. You were gonna say?
Oh no, we're getting on to Arsenal.
Yo, question: have we done United yet?
We haven't. No, we haven't.
Oh, then I'll stay, man. Then I'll stay. Then I'll
Yeah,
stay, bro.
CP.
No, but I mean, you can start with Arsenal side, but I would just say that like I don't get the lack of belief from Arsenal fans. I truly don't understand that. I'll be real. Like banter aside,
I've seen this because Prime. I've seen this story before.
Wait, so Todd, so is it over, Todd? It's over.
The title race?
Is the title race over?
The title race is over. I don't see us catching the fact that Chelsea are ahead of us. Prime is doing this little laugh thing, but
I'm not laughing. Honestly, Chelsea, I'll take my shades
Chelsea.
No,
but Prime. So you can't be serious, Prime, because the fact that Chelsea are ahead of us now. Mm-hmm. Meaning we now it's not just one team that I'm fighting, bro. It's two teams. That in itself is a struggle in itself, bro.
Yeah, but you
teams, let alone
this happened last year. No, you had you had a shaky start to the season, and you still challenged. So you can do it again. You've shown 2 years on the bounce. You can sustain a run of form.
The problem is last year we had that little break where we could go do the whole Dubai thing. Let's just do it. Let's just do a little holiday in that, yeah. And we had that little break of like 2 weeks or whatever it was, or 2.5 weeks, however long it was, that little break thing. This year they haven't got that break. With the way that they've done the Champions League, it cancels out that break. There's no break in between for us to like go and refresh and all of this in January and all of that shit. So now it's non-stop games, bro. And that Fulham game was shit. Like, yes, we dominated the game in possession. Yes, we were in their half for most of it. But bro, it was dog shit. And yeah, there's serious questions being asked to Mikel Arteta right now and some of these players, bro, because that left side is diabolical, bro. It's diabolical. From
talk about the game side, because another goal through a set piece, almost won it at the end with an offside goal due to Martinelli. Yeah. But a lot of people were basically saying, some people said this on A-listers, that Arsenal were looking for set pieces. You were looking to play it out the corner, try to get a corner to score a goal. What's your whole thoughts on this whole set piece FC thing at this moment? do you think you guys are struggling to score open play currently?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we can score open play goals, bro, because we just had back-to-back games, bro, where we were scoring open play goals. It wasn't just. I know we scored 2 corners in the Man United game and won that game by corners, but in the Sporting game we smacked them, bro. We didn't score just corners. We didn't score just set pieces.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? There was open play goals. We also played West Ham as well and scored open play goals. So it's not just corners that we're scoring, but the thing is, those games, that's been our problem for the last two years, is that those games where it gets difficult. And it's the same thing with the Aston Villa game. It's the same thing with the West Ham game and the Fulham game from last season. Like, bro, it's the same fucking game, bro. And I see it over and over again. It's just the same story, but it's just a different year, bro. Yeah, it's like your birthday. It's exactly the same. It's just a different year, bro. Like, I don't know what to say anymore, bro. It's shocking. And the fact, like, I tried to allow it at the start of the season because I was like, you know what, we got a hard run, this and that. But this is the run, bro. This is where we needed to go on a winning run. You had to. There was no room for error. There was none. So, yeah, for me, the title's done. I know Prime disagrees. Not sure about CP or De Niro or Will or you.
They all think the title's done. They've been saying it for a while.
Yeah. I think the title's done for us, and we need to focus on other competitions, FA Cups, League Cups, the Champions League.
Are you saying that from? Sorry, are you saying it's done from your perspective, or from? Do you think the squad and Arteta agree as well?
No, that's from my perspective.
Okay.
They will continue to fight for it, of course, because they have to. If they stopped fighting for it, I'd be even more vexed, because they're the team. They have to continue to fight for that. You have to take it, even if you can get to the final day. I just don't believe we're gonna win it, because I don't believe Liverpool drop enough points for us to capitalize off of them and get ahead of them. Right now, you guys are closer to the title than us right now. Obviously, that could change. You guys could lose your next game, we could win, and then we go ahead of you. I think we go ahead of you, or do we go on the same?
I think it's a 2-point gap, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah.
We won, they drew 2 points.
Yeah, because so we win. You lose your next game, we win our next game, we go ahead of you. But regardless of that, right now Liverpool are just in a situation where the next game they're playing for Fulham, Bassi is going to be missing from that, and Bassi is one of their starting centre backs. He's going to be missing from that. Yeah. So, listen, they're just getting the rub of the green, and to be honest, they're playing very well as well, bro. Like, what can I say, man? It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment that, and I've done a whole rant on my own channel, guys. If you want to go see it,
go check it out, people. Go check it out.
Shameless plug, bro. Just go watch it. I've done a whole rant on it. It's embarrassing that the year that Man City fall off, because I said, bro, if Man City fall off, we have to be the next team to just clear everybody, and they're just all the way back there, bro, and we're just like front and center, bro. Yeah. The fact that Arne Slot has come in, and I understand that he's got world-class players, but bro, this team deserves to get cooked, because what the fuck was that performance, bro? What was the Newcastle performance? Like, we just do it to ourselves. The Bournemouth performance, bro, like, it was. And there's something about this kit, bro. There's something about this kit. That's 2 times now in this kit. This fucking kit, bro. I don't know what it is about our third kit.
The kit's terrible,
bro. I don't know what it is about our third kits. To be honest, I've got one, bro. I bought the kit. I bought the kit and I got Saka on the back, bro. But I don't know what it is about these third kits, because the same thing happened last season with that fucking blue kit, or that dark. I don't know what it was, like green or greenish blue, whatever it is, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The third kits. I don't know what it is about them, bro, but they're just bad luck. They're just bad luck, bro. And we just perform shit in them, man. Listen, I'm done. I know you guys are going to cook. Go ahead. Feel free, because I'm not going to back this team right now after they drop that performance, bro. Martinelli is a pussy, yo. Bro, because you have to, the context matters, bro. The context.
Yeah, you
matters
can't be
because
offside there. You can't be offside there,
I
bro. You
I
can't.
back Martinelli. Yeah, every time we have Guna Lounge, anytime I'm on the panel, I bring the boys on. Yeah, anybody who watches my channel knows, bro. I back Martinelli to the heavens of back, bro. Yeah, I back him every time, bro. Yeah, I always give an excuse for this guy, bro, because I do believe there's a player in there which I've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, for that's inexcusable. For you to be looking down the line, you're telling me you're looking down the line, you've seen the players, but your bozo foot is fucking still there, offside, yeah, and you decide to just leave it there, bro. You don't just normally when you look down the line, yeah, you try to keep as much of your body and your feet behind you, bro. So you make sure that you're onside, bro. This guy's like this. Let me just look at me just look down the line with my foot just outside, bro. How stupid can you be, bro? As an attacker in the Premier League, you have to ask questions like this, man. It's actually crazy what is going on at my club, man. It's fucking diabolical. But listen, it was a shit performance. I don't know if you want me to go in depth on the players, bro, but
Yeah, it's floor's yours. Yeah, you can if you want. Floor's yours, bro.
listen, Saka and Martin Odegaard didn't show up. I'm not gonna go too hard on them because they're realistically the players that can just do something just make something out of nothing. To be honest,
Let me ask you this, Odd. Were you concerned going into this game after the performance against us? Because even against us, open play, we didn't really do much. Obviously, the 2 goals that you got were from peppering us with set pieces. But were you concerned going into this Fulham game with the way that you played against us? Because Saka and Odegaard were quiet in that game too. To be fair,
no, I wasn't.
okay.
And the reason why is because I felt like regardless of what happens, I thought that our set pieces, even if we did get set pieces, I thought that obviously you guys we done you guys with set pieces.
Yeah.
We could do which, to be honest, we did them once with set pieces for them, but I thought we'd get much more luck with the set pieces and they'd be a bit more accurate. But listen, we were hitting first man. It was mad corners being put in there, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Which it just dropped off. But listen, this is why you have to try and get a mixture of goals, bro. You can't just stick there on set pieces. Which, to be honest, we haven't stuck on set pieces. We're not set piece FC, in my personal opinion. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you're set piece FC," but it's all good. Go ahead. But
I think the problem is more that sometimes, like, I think the problem or the conversation that people are bringing up is that you're relying on it in certain games, whereas like it should be like a second thing that you should look to if the performances are not going well. But it's like it's becoming time and time again where when certain performances are not going well, you're looking to set pieces. Which personally, to me, I've mentioned this so many times. I don't have an issue with that. I think if that's another way for you to score goals, I can sit here as a United fan tell you that I would want to be set piece FC today. Yesterday, I would want to be set piece FC. Like, we want to score goals at the end of the day. No, it doesn't matter how it goes in. But context to add, obviously, is that you guys are Arsenal. You guys are much, much longer in this process after how much ever money spent. And it's like, if the conversation is that you're relying on set piece, then I get it. I get where those conversations are coming from. But we'll go through everyone. CP, we'll go to you. Thoughts on Fulham and Arsenal performance?
Yeah, just wanted to talk on Martinelli first. He has much of a sense of direction as when you wipe your ass with toilet paper, as the toilet paper you see here. That's how much direction he has.
Crazy.
That's a
first. That's a first.
I just want to say that.
Go on.
Second, I want to say, big up to parking, the bus. Remember when they used to make fun of us for the deep block we used to have when we used to win Champions Leagues and leagues? Remember? Oh my God, the Arsenal way. With our, our glory days, we were not like Chelsea. We didn't park the bus. We didn't rely on these physical players, these dark arts. Oh my God, the headers. No, we're highbrow. We're like the posh ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have standards to our football, but now it's like, guys, hey, set piece, ole, 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 set piece, hey, in Arsenal Fan TV, all I'm seeing is set piece, hey, Hey,
That's so funny.
cheering
Your
us.
fans were actually chanting that, no? Set piece
Yes,
again,
yes.
Ole.
I was chanting it, bro.
Set
Can't
piece
lie.
again, Ole.
So we went from bantering Chelsea and being highbrow about our beautiful football to now making chants about set pieces in a span of 10 years is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Karma's a B
Big
word.
up to BX Gutter. Big up.
You know what I'm saying? Karma's a B
Perfect
word.
time.
Hey, my guy. You know what I'm saying? My guy.
Our favorite guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Gutter, man.
But anyways, hey, like I said, those assists count. You know what I'm saying? Set pieces are a great thing. It's just that, like I said, just buy more center backs. That's what you guys have been doing. Maybe that's why you're so good at it. You know what I'm saying? You have a center back in DM and Declan Rice. You have center backs all over your back four. You might have a center back in your you have a left back on your right wing, right? Saka used to play left back. You have someone there. Martinelli is going to be a nice left wing back. You have Kai Havertz that can be like a ball playing center back. You know what I'm saying? Because what is he good at, guys? Oh yeah, he's very physical, and he's like decent at the air. Is he good at striking the ball? Not really. So you're just saying a center back. That's what center backs are good at, right? Winning the ball in the air, right? Being physical. So you're just naming me a center back. So this whole team is just full of center backs in different positions. You guys remember Cruyff ball, where every player could play every position? Every center back can play every position. That's what Arteta ball is. Arteta ball is we get a center back, he can play left wing. He can play right back. He can play goalkeeper. Besides him, every center back you buy can play every position. You're playing the complete Cruyff ball. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you guys. All I gotta say is not winning the league again. And if you think you're gonna win the Champions League this way, that's gonna be hilarious. So we're back to what again? We're back to the great days of the past 10 years. You know what I'm saying? FA Cups, Carabao Cups, here we go again. Top four race. We're gonna cheer on being in the top four, eh? We're back to the Wenger days of the 2010s. We're back again, as troops would say. We're back again. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're back again. Remember when you guys had that 1 or 2 seasons when you challenged for the league with Leicester and us? Yeah. And then what happened after that? Top four and FA Cup. So once again, you're back again. We're back again, guys. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? We're back again. So shout out to Arsenal, man. You know, you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Back in the top four race. You know, big up to you guys. Like I said, you know, as you remember this song from the Beatles, come together, beside the bus. We're gonna park it. Dun, 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 dun. Right? You know what I'm saying? The Beatles song. I got you, man. I got you a new chant.
CPU.
This picture is crazy, bro. Look at the picture,
he's got
bro.
tons of them. CP, can you show Sod all of them, actually? I know you have.
My pleasure.
Some of the Arteta ones, too.
Man said.
Yeah, we got Glorious Kai. You know what I'm saying?
My boy.
We got, oh my god, that set piece didn't go in. We have the Kool-Aid man for everyone drinking the Kool-Aid with set pieces now. We have
these were last season. We have different ones for different seasons.
Oh, we have Martinelli, you know what I'm saying? R9, the new R9 regen. You know what I'm saying? I believe in Martinelli. I stand with Martinelli. And then what else we got? We got this one for you.
What does that say?
You know what I'm saying? It says launch a new kit every month. Winning matches to qualify for the UCL, and then the guy who's dead is winning the Premier League. So that's Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
I have Donkey Havertz, and I have Kai.
And obviously, Sad really liked this one in the beginning of the stream. He really liked this one, so shout out.
Wow,
that's my little collage of Arsenal.
Italian job, great movie, by the way. But before we thank you, CP, for that. Let's move away from some of the Chelsea fans and let's go straight to the person who just told us a couple of minutes ago that his sole purpose is just the demise of Arsenal Football Club. So, Ed De Niro, the floor is yours, my friend. You may have lost this week, but I think you may have won as well. So go on, bro. Floor is yours.
Some little bit of happiness in it, you get me? You know what I'm saying? But I told you, bro, all I care about is these man's demise, bro. And I love the fact that everything man's been saying is coming to pass, bro. You get me? This is why it's good to be a prayerful man. You understand? So, bro, look, put it like this, bro. Man showed you, man, bro. Man will keep saying this, bro. Like for
Wait,
Arsenal
sorry. I don't
fans,
mean to interrupt you. Sorry. So you prayed for Arsenal not to win, but you couldn't pray for 3 points against Chelsea.
bro, listen. Saying that and saying, you know, I can't even say nothing to you, bro. I'm not out for you, bro. I'm not out for you, bro. I can't say nothing to that.
Yo,
All I
Patrick,
can,
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I'll stop. That's first segment.
man's trying
Time
to,
is a bad guy, bro. Wallahi.
man's trying to ruin the cooking. You get me? But it's all good, bro. You get me, bro. We push on, bro. Look, at the end of the day, bro, man showed Arsenal fans this from the beginning, bro. At the end of the day, man, put it like this. You man got gassed. Obviously, that first season, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That first season you had the run. Even me, I started drinking some Kool-Aid, bro. I started getting shook. You get me? I was getting shook still, I'll be real. But you see, after that, bro, man knew that you man are not gonna win no title, bro. And I'm telling you from here now again today, bro, you're not gonna win any title, bro. No matter what Prime says, trying to give you saying, oh yeah, jokes aside and that, bro, you man are not winning nothing, bro. Man don't care what no one says, bro. You're not gonna win nothing. But especially with the fact that, bro, man, look at your team, yeah. And obviously everybody says that Arsenal's depth is mad, but you still got Raheem Sterling that sits on the bench, bro. Man, don't give a toss. That's not depth to me, bro. You understand? But man at artists still having to use man like Jorginho and that, bro. That it doesn't make sense to me, bro. And man want to talk about title challenges and that, bro. It doesn't make sense, bro. I've only seen fair few Arsenal fans, you get me, that obviously like Sard himself and the rest, you get me, bro, that no, they have a bit of knowledge there. I'll say Sard a bit because you get me, he be trying to do some cheeky things, but you get it. But they have knowledge. But you see where it is, bro. The rest of the Arsenal fans, bro, the problem is that you lot get too gassed about you. I remember man telling me, yeah, Kai Havertz can be our main striker going into this season and you'll win a title. Brother, you're never gonna win a title with that, brother, your striker, bro. That's the reality of the situation. Man got gas because what? Man scored a few goals last season and that. You get me? And maybe his GA was better than when he was at Chelsea. But the reality of the situation is he's still the same player, bro. You get me? But I don't see the difference in what he's doing now. Actually, no, do you know what? I do. I even do. But the difference is nothing that's gonna win you a title. Let's put it like that, innit? He's been better than when he was at Chelsea, but he's still a player that's not gonna win you nothing, bro. That's the reality. Without Odegaard, you man are finished, bro. I've said this before. I remember when Odegaard got injured, do you know how gassed I was, bro? Like, man was absolutely jubilant, bro, because I knew that you man would drop points without my man. Obviously, my man's come back now. Obviously, it's still looking dark, bro. The Fulham game, I remember I was saying to guys as well, like, obviously, I may have made a different prediction, but obviously, like, man said it, bro. I said, bro, it's always a bookie game for you, man, bro, as well. Especially when it's at Craven Cottage in the last 2 seasons still. And then being that said as well, bro, like you get me, you're a Real Madrid centre back, bro. You understand, bro? Man like Saliba and that, bro. You get me, bro. It's not looking good, bruv. You know, like that, fam. It's not looking good, bruv. You get me? Gabriel is the one that's actually stepped up, and I used to hate on Gabriel. I'll be real, bro. I didn't even rate him like that. But bro, I'll be real, bro. He's the one that's really, you get me, holding it down for the guys. Bro, the depth is not there, bro. Man are playing Kiwior out here, bro. Like that. Man don't know what to tell you, bro. You get me, bro. I think in that season, this last season for me was the season where you man, that was like for me, the last opportunity for me, bro. Because I think last season, if you had gone and got that striker, in my opinion, and obviously people say there wasn't a lot of strikers out there, but bro, you could have just done some better recruiting. Bro, I think, bro, you man could have actually pushed for it. The fact that you went into the season with Kai Havertz again, man was happy, bro. I knew from then, bro, that you man are not gonna do nothing, bro. You man should just go and focus on doing what other teams have tried to do, bro. Try win another FA Cup like what you've done before. You get me, bro, or the Carabao Cup. You get me, bro. The league title, bro. You man are not winning that. Arteta's been with you, man, for how long now? Maresca's been with Chelsea for how long? And Maresca's already doing more than what Arteta even did in his first season for you, man. Obviously, Arteta didn't have his own players, but bro, right now that's what he's doing, bro. So for the Arsenal fans who keep screaming, Arteta this, Arteta that, man showed you, man, bro. It's a thing where, bro, man can come in. If in that seasons where you, man, were doing what you were doing, football was even in a demise itself, bro. Chelsea weren't performing, United weren't performing, Liverpool weren't performing. It was even at the beginning, City were even moving a bit booky. Then obviously, they have their run in that second half of the season. You get me, but bro, none of the teams out there were performing, bro. Now I remember I said this as soon as with Chelsea, the issue was for me with Chelsea was never really the players too tough. Obviously, it was just the manager at the time. Now, man, are seeing that the quality of certain players that they have, you get me, is now changed. And this is the thing. The one of the key parts for Chelsea is their attack force, bro, and the midfield, bro. I'll be real. That midfield that they have of Caicedo, you get me? That midfield that they have of Lavia, bro, it's there. So with Arsenal now, I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, bro, like, I don't rate Declan Rice like that too highly like that. Personally, I've been said this, bro. I've never really rated my man highly like that. Obviously, Thomas Partey, you get me, when he was in full fruition of form, that was a good midfielder to have. Obviously, he's still a good midfielder to have, but he don't perform to the same level as that season when you had that run. And then what you got Odegaard, or obviously Odegaard I rate in it, but at the same time, still for me, if one of them man ain't there, bro, it's long for you, man, bro. You understand that? And this is the thing, bro. Like Arsenal fans, for me, they just overgas their team too much. You see me, I'm a realist with my team, bro. My team is dead, bro. You get me, bro. My team is absolutely whack. But Arsenal fans, whether you're whack or whatever, bro, they still continue to try to push this agenda. I see one youth talking about, oh yeah, bro, it's good that we got a draw against Fulham. Brother, shut your mouth, bro. Just shut your mouth, bro. You're just chatting bare rubbish, bro. Man, want to talk about titles and then you're saying, yeah, it's good we got a draw. You're absolute wellad, bro. Shut your mouth, bro. Like, like all jokes aside, like, bro, being real, like, if you're an Arsenal fan, like, the reality of the situation is, man, need to go get that striker that you need. Because Gabriel Jesus, bro, how can you have a striker that says I can't score goals, bro? Like, what the flip, bro? Like, man's never seen that in my life. Man said he can't score goals, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. Like, fam, and then on top of that, bro, like, I think the defense wise of things, I'm not even gonna go for the defense because I still personally think the defense that you've got, if everybody's fit, is still deep, like a good depth wise for defense. I think you're calm. It's that for me. It's everything in front of that, bro. Martinelli, bro, has not performed. Man, have to charge it, bro. Man, we're talking about Brazilian, this, bro. He's not Brazilian, brother. That brother is Nigerian, bro. He's not Brazilian, bro. You get me, bro. The other thing is, bro, you get me, bro.
Yeah. Relax. You're
Bro,
not
bro,
CP.
bro,
He's
bro,
not
bro, bro, bro,
Nigerian.
bro,
He's not
bro,
Nigerian.
bro, bro,
He's
bro.
not Nigerian. Don't
He,
do that.
bro. You see
Speak
where
of
it
it.
is,
Taking
Let's
offense,
go.
bro.
Next one.
He's not
bro.
Nigerian. Don't do that. He's not Nigerian. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go ahead.
Hey, all right, cool. You know what it is? You know what it is? I'll even change it, bro. Man will even change it for you, bro. Man will put Ugandan in it. Man will change it. But
He's not
Hold up.
Nigerian. Don't do that. Don't do that.
my man will change him to Ugandan for you, bro. It's calm. Look, put it like this now. You get me? You got man like that, bro. They haven't performed. Then you went and even sold certain man to go and get Raheem Sterling, bro. Why do you? In fact, can I ask the question, bro? Why do you, man, always fall for Chelsea's game, bro? Why do you, man, continue to just collect Chelsea rejects, bro? Now, man, need to ask this question because it really confuses me, bro. Like, man, don't learn from their mistakes, bro. Like, do you know what that? Do you think it's the board? Do you understand? What do you think? Bro,
Two
tell me.
words, bro. 2 words, man. Edu Gaspar, bro. Edu Gaspar, bro. I don't know what this guy has with Chelsea. Don't know what the obsession is. And to be honest, it was before that anyway. But I don't know what it is, bro. This obsession with Chelsea rejects, bro. These
Hey, if you
Chelsea players.
can't beat them, be them. You
Yeah, but
know,
we haven't
if you
seen the
can't beat
best of
them,
Sterling.
be
But
them.
we haven't seen the best of Sterling. You know, he said that.
Hey,
Whatever.
Sod. Arsenal need a left back, right? Guys need a left back.
Shut up. If you say
Good one,
Chilwell,
Jack.
Bro, you may as well take him,
okay.
bro.
I'm gonna head.
No, actually, no. You need a left winger. The left winger.
If you
Chilwell
say
can play
Mudryk,
left wing. Chilwell can play left wing. He can play left wing.
Bro, no, take him, bro. Because, bro, I don't understand it, son, bro.
No,
I don't
take him,
understand,
take
bro.
him. He's a better. He's an
because
upgrade of
this
Zinchenko,
is
man.
the thing. This is the thing. They didn't. We've gotten to a level now where we only want the right target. Do you know what I mean? So this is where we are right now. Do you know what I mean? It's actually a madness, bro. The fact that we haven't. The thing is, I want a striker so badly, but I feel like that has to take a back seat now because that left wing is fucked. Like the left wing has to take priority now. So we need to get a left winger that's able to take control of the game and actually take on his man, bro. Because, bro, it's a myth. It's a myth right now. The midfield, I disagree. I still think our midfield is very, very good. But when
I can't
everyone is
lie,
fit,
man. Man don't rate it, man don't. I'll be real, bro. Man's gonna show you, bro. Like, man's gonna look. Obviously, I'm a Spurs fan. I hear that, but man's gonna show you something here, bro. Like from brother to brother, bro. Like your midfield is calm, innit? Like it's not to me. It's not nothing hard. Like you get me, like bro. Man, seeing Lavia and Caicedo doing more than I've ever seen the midfield that you have now doing
I'll tell you why.
since you've been there.
But De Niro, shall I
Mm,
tell you why Declan? Because I know you guys are saying, you don't rate Declan Rice, this and that. The reason why people are not rating Declan Rice is because Arteta is trying to play him as an attacking player when he is clearly a 6. If you play him as a 6, he will perform man of the matches galore,
mm.
bro. If you
But
put
then
play
why do you have fans say, sorry to cut you, but why
6,
do you then have fans saying that, bro, my man's not a 6, bro, my man's a 8? Like, I don't
I
understand
don't
it,
know,
bro.
man.
You got fans that be screaming. And then when I argue with them and I'm saying, bro, he's not a 8, them man want to argue with me and say no. And then I'm saying, yeah, he's a 6. But for me as a 6, the difference between him and Partey was the fact of, with Partey, that he has more, what's the word? More to his game. You understand? Whereas in,
Bro,
like, you see, go ahead, bro.
no. This stems from Declan Rice himself and Arteta, bro. They've concocted some weird idea, bro. I don't know what's going on. Rice, when he left, or just before he left West Ham, there was like interviews. He came out in interviews saying, I want to play forward a bit more. Do you know what I mean? I want to attack a bit more and that and all that shit. Arteta's probably seen that and said, "Oh yeah, I got the place for you, my broski. Come here." And then this is what he's doing now, bro. He's just playing him as an attacking player, and I can't even fault Declan Rice at times, bro, because this guy is not an attacker, bro. And
Nah,
that's
bro.
the manager's decision. That falls back to the manager. You, as a manager and the gaffer, have to see that he's not an attacking midfielder, bro.
He's a
So stop
6, bro.
playing him in the attacking role, bro. Play him in the 6, bro. If you want to throw somebody in there, bro. Yesterday, if you really wanted to throw somebody in there, even if you don't trust Mikel Marino, I don't know what's going on over there. But throw it, bro. If you play Ethan Wanyeri at the 8, I guarantee he could probably do that position,
Do a
and
job,
he can
definitely.
attack better, bro. He can attack
Definitely.
better than Rice.
Bro,
Like,
he can,
why
bro.
are we?
He
Why are we
gives him
trying to
microwave
do
minutes
this,
though. He
bro?
always
Why
Bro,
are
gives
you
we?
him those
see,
microwave
Yeah,
minutes at the end.
Arteta, this is the thing that I was saying. That I literally said, I said, bro, for as long as my man's there, man's happy in it because I with Arteta, bro, he just makes silly decisions. Like when Odegaard was out, yeah, you see a young player like Nwaneri, yeah, that has a lot of potential. You get me? Now, obviously, in a rut, when you're in a sticky patch, bro, sometimes, bro, you gotta take risks. One thing I've clocked is he's a shook guy, bro. Arteta is the most shook manager I've ever seen, bro, because man don't like to take risks. When you're going for a title, sometimes you gotta take risks. Man, even see the same manager that's been continuing to win this league regularly, Pep, bro, still takes risks, you know. That Rico Lewis guy, bro, I rate him like he's probably for the future, but bro, he's out of his depth. But he still continues to try play my man, bro. So why can't man do the same, bro? For me personally, if you maybe play Nwaneri in that in the 10 when Odegaard was out, bro, maybe the results that you had don't go that way. I'll be real, bro. People are gonna say, "Oh yeah, but he's young and that." Bro, he's a footballer, bro. They've been prepping him for even though he's a young guy, they've been prepping him. That's what you do in the academy, bro. They prep you. So it's whatever he comes to do, and you've seen now when my man comes on the pitch. Like he can perform, bro. You get me, bro. He can perform. So I don't understand why he didn't use that. And it's his once again Arteta's decision, in-game decisions and stuff like. But why would you change from tactics that were working to now become Sean Dyche Arteta? I don't understand it, bro. Man, just want to put 11 man behind the ball, and the corner thing's calm. I don't even disagree with the corners. If you're in a game where you get me, they're just parking the bus and you can get a corner to win the game, that's fine, bro. But bro, it's not every day, every game that you need corner FC, bro. There's some games, bro, you can just literally blitz them, bro. Arsenal have the players, as much as I cuss and say they're average, you have the players to still blitz teams, bro, if you play in a certain type of manner, bro. But the fact of the matter is that your manager gets shook because he lost the league what's it called? This season, last season, or whatever, bro. He's trying to find different ways to make things work, but this Sean Dyche Arteta thing ain't gonna work, bro. This parking the bus and all of this, bro, is not gonna work because, bro, really and truly, when you're doing all of that, like you're kind of letting teams, you're making yourself predictable. You get me? You're making yourself very predictable when you're playing against certain teams. So, bro, I'll be real, man. I think if for me, if I was an Arsenal fan, innit, man would be Arteta out. If I was an Arsenal fan, which I'm not. And first, like, yeah, bro, like, I think a lot of the men that are saying, oh, yeah, believe in man, bro, I think that belief needs to get turned to unbelief, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because it's looking a bit dark. But yeah, man, you were just one signing, bro. I even believe you were one signing away, bro. At the time when you were actually challenging, like you were really
we need
on a run.
bro. We need the reality of the situation is the defense got a rejuvenation and whatever the fucking word is, man. I've lost my head, but it got rejuvenated, bro. Yeah, they rejuvenated the defense. They rejuvenated the midfield. Yeah, bro. The attack has been ignored. Bro. He's bought 2 strikers, bro, or 2 attackers in his time. In Arteta's time, he's only bought 2 attackers. 2.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, how crazy that is. He's bought Gabriel Jesus and he's bought Sterling. Those are the 2 attackers that he's bought.
That's crazy. I didn't even deep that.
Oh, actually, no. He bought.
Did he
bought
not buy Havertz?
Okay, he bought. No. They bought Havertz as a midfielder.
As a midfielder, fam.
Havertz can't be counted as an attacker because they bought him as a midfielder and then realized he's not a midfielder. So, you know what? This is what we get, bro. For just focusing. It should have been like a perfect balance where you bring in every summer you have to bring in an attacker, a midfielder, a defense or a defender. That's just the way you do it, bro. And then we're sitting there fucking about with goalkeeper. Listen, it's right now for me. I know you're saying every Arsenal fans should be Arteta out. Right now, I'm not Arteta out. That the reason why is because I give him to the end of the season. He has to win a major trophy for me. If he doesn't win a major trophy, then obviously the guy got to go, and we got to get somebody else in. That's just the reality of the situation.
He's not gonna win that major trophy. I just want to put that to just let you know.
But listen, football's a crazy game, innit? So
nah, bro. Sorry, bro.
Hey, De Niro.
Sorry,
football
bro.
is a crazy
bro,
game.
I'm telling you, bro. I know football's crazy, bro, but I'm telling you today, for your own sake and your own mind, bro. I don't want you to know your man just goes wandering later on in the season, bro. Look, man, showing you, bro, you man ain't winning that, bro. Man, just letting you know from that. Man,
listen, all we know is we don't know what's gonna happen in January, innit?
Bro, clip man,
bringing somebody in January,
bro. Clip man, bro. You can clip man, bro. I promise you, bro. Even next week when I can't even do the camera thing, I'll even put my face there, bro. Man's gonna be back inside your chat at the end of the season. Get you and that TJ guy again riled up, bro. TJ all bugging out when I came into the chat, bro. Man, still got the clip there, bro. You get me, bro. That's what it's gonna be again. I promise you, bro.
I mean, I hear it. Anything can happen in football. I mean, you could lose the Champions League final in 30 seconds. But in relation to Arsenal,
mad.
I think...
Go on Prime. Arsenal, go on Prime. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
we got to move on.
I don't know. I still think Arsenal fans should have... what's Prime? What did I say that was funny?
Prime is a fucking legend, bro.
I didn't say anything funny. I didn't say anything funny. But regardless, I still think Arsenal fans should have like more belief because you did it last season where you started off poorly and then you went under on the form. I know you said Dubai had a part to play, fine, but you should, guys. If you guys have had faith in Arteta up until this point, when there's been some very like dark moments, finishing 8th back to back, starting off the season poorly, being in a relegation battle, etc. You've had some very dark moments and still backed Arteta. So I don't get why fan base would now turn.
Can I just
get back into the title race? I'm not saying you'll win it, by the way. You guys weren't my pick regardless, but I still think you're still there. You're not that far off.
Can I just say one thing just regarding why I personally, because The thing is, I was telling myself this. Oh, this happened last season. This happened last season. The thing is, for me, the reason why it's different from last season is because even last season when we were playing shit, yeah, we still had possession. We still kept majority of the possession in games, and we were still pressuring teams. Yeah, it may have been slow and we may have been wasting chances, but we still kept majority of the possession. So that's the issue that I have. Where now we're not keeping the possession. We give away possession. We're playing too defensive now. I think Arteta's in himself is trying to reach perfection, which he's never gonna reach, bro. Because he's trying to get. When I say perfection, he's trying to get full control of games, bro. Which you can never have a full control of a game. Do you know what I mean? You can't unless you're playing somebody who's dog shit. Of course, you're gonna control the game fully, but do you know what I mean? In the Premier League, it's never gonna happen. But that's the difference. Why? From last season.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I still think until it's mathematically off, I still think you guys are in it. I do.
Yeah,
and
you can say that, of course.
And the reason why I say Arsenal and City are still in it is for the opposite reason why I can't fully put Chelsea in the race until I see it. I trust you guys to go on your run of form. I trust you guys to go on that run and to put yourself back in contention. I'm not saying you'll win the league because I don't think that's possible. But in terms of being in the conversation, I think you'll be there. Now, in terms of actually winning a trophy, I think like I don't have a problem with your set pieces and stuff like that. I think the whole theatrics of it is kind of funny, but like regardless, I don't have a problem. I don't think you guys don't score that many corners in comparison to Liverpool. I think your numbers are more or less kind of the same. So I don't have a problem with any of that. But my thing is you guys need to win something. You can't keep and I said this 2 summers ago, after your first year when you challenged with Arteta, that if you guys don't win something, it's very similar to what Poch did at Spurs. Just like having a good team, but nothing to really show for it at the end of the day. You guys need something. And the fact that you guys disregard the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and then you end the season with nothing again, I think that's kind of poor. You don't build a big team. You don't build a dynasty that way. You should take everything seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
Will, last person, and then we'll move on to the United section, which will be the last section. I do need to close out pretty soon, though, so just keep that in mind. But big up to everyone in the chat. Yeah, no worries, bro. Big up to everyone in the chat so far. Please, for the people who have smashed the likes, thank you so much. If you haven't, please do that already. Subscribe to everyone on the panel as well. Subscribe to Saad's channel. Subscribe to M. De Niro's channel. Check out Prime and stuff on Twitter and stuff too. I have everyone's links in the descriptions, people, so definitely check everybody out. And yeah, Will, floor's yours. Arsenal real quick before we do United.
Yeah, Arsenal are borderline on my not to watch Premier League games or teams list because the way they play football is just painful to my eyes, man. I'm tired of seeing this long ball stuff which don't work. When you got Havertz up top, man, he ain't good, man. He ain't gonna do nothing for you. Then you got Saka, which I rate. I can't lie, I rate the guy. He's a good player. But it's the only way they're gonna score if you get the ball through Saka and Odegaard. And I feel like the rest of the team, they don't I don't know, they're not like helping out. Like, it just feels like it's a bit of a 2-man thing, if I'm being honest, man. You see, if they're missing, man, they'll say that the first thing they'll say is, yeah, we're missing Odegaard, man. Well, that's why we're not playing as good. Then he comes back, and I'll be real, the difference ain't that crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's just a bit shit to watch in my opinion. But that game against Fulham, it was a bit dull. I can't lie. But the best thing was the Arsenal fans thought they won at the end, and the goal got disallowed because their boy Martinelli, man, can't watch the line. Criminal, man, can't be doing that. That's a crime in football, to be looking down the line and be offside. To me, that's crazy. But yeah, man, we'll see how long their football is sustainable, man. They can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure teams will eventually work out how to stop their corners. Because you see them playing for them. I'll be seeing these Arsenal man kicking the ball off players in the corner, and it's just to get the corner, man. It's just pretty shameless. But hey, you got to do what you got to do to score. So I rate it. But yeah, I reckon they'll get caught out soon enough. and teams will catch on what they're doing, find ways to stop it, man. And you'll see. I don't know. I reckon Arsenal have to change up just the way they play, man, if they're going to score from open play more. Because for me, it just doesn't work. And I think teams have clocked on. But that's about it, man. I got not so much more to say. It's just a bit embarrassing that they're under Chelsea right now when Arteta's in the year 6, man, of himself or at the club. So yeah, we'll see what's up, man. But there's no way they should be finishing under Chelsea. And the one time City fall off, man, they could be there to. They weren't there to jump on the league, man. So it's what it is, man. But yeah, not got much more to say.
Fair enough. But yeah, any last couple of things about the Arsenal section? Anyone?
Just
Yeah, go on.
quickly, just
Yeah.
on what Will just said. Obviously,
Yeah.
that people would eventually be able to stop the corners from Arsenal. I disagree, bro. If people were gonna find a way to stop the corners, they would have found it already. But the fact that we score so many corners, bro, people can't stop it. Even they change the way they take corners. It's never the same, bro. It's never the same for like 2 or 3 games in a row, bro. It's always different. Somebody's making different runs. It's listen, they've got that shit wrapped up, bro. We're very good at corners, but I don't think people will find a way to stop it. But it can't be. I do agree that it can't be our main way to get goals. Do you know what I mean? That should be just an addition to us playing ball. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear. Also, I think it depends what the other team has for players. Because like when you came up against Chelsea, I think we gave you no set piece goals, and so obviously I think it depends. I think it also depends on what you come up for opposition. Because other teams are gonna have set piece coaches which can pick up on what you're gonna do. You can see like you can have players in the right places and stuff. Like the way United defended the corners the other day was pretty embarrassing in my opinion.
It's because you
for
caused
sure.
chaos. You caused.
Yeah, but when we also played Arsenal, we limited them. We didn't give them any corners. When United played Arsenal, Rashford was giving them away for fun. So eventually, you give away 15, you're bound to score at least one, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I saw also in that Chelsea. Sorry, Shik, I know you.
Yeah. No worries, bro. Yeah.
In that Chelsea game as well, when we had the corners, because I was watching a video. I forgot who made the video. So we're watching on YouTube, and they did a freeze frame, of Chelsea, like a corner that we were taking. The Chelsea players were not facing where the ball was coming from. They were all facing like our players, bro, to watch where they're going, bro, so they could stop them. That's probably something that Maresca's probably, or not Maresca, but whoever the set piece coach
Yeah,
is.
we nicked Brentford's man for the season, man. Nick Brentford's.
So that's probably who's looked at it and said, right, don't face the ball, forget about the ball coming in. You just need to watch your man. They done the man marking thing, but listen, I've seen man marking happen before, but that only stops us a couple of times. But then again, we score when people man mark it. It all depends, bro. To be honest, I got
a question for you,
depends
bro.
on who
When
we
you
got.
watch the games, yeah, like are you getting like tired of it just watching your team like almost like a corner is your best way to score? Do you get tired of that just seeing that every week now? And that's like the only thing people talk about. There's no talk about your play anymore. It's just about corners, set piece. Does that annoy you as a fan?
No, it doesn't, because if I'm winning games, it's never gonna annoy me, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because I just like to win games.
Mm.
You can never like ask that to, because even if I said, if you were in the same situation as me and you were just winning game after game after game, and it was called by playing with corners and stuff, none of us in this room right now would sit here and say, oh, I'm getting annoyed because we're only scoring corners and winning game. Like, nobody would say that. Do you know what I mean? Because you got an emotional investment to your club, bro. So you're
No, of
always
course. But
you're
I'm
always
speaking
just
on.
gonna be happy. But of course, I want to see us score like out open play goals, of course. But
Yeah.
whenever we can, we get the win.
Saad, did you not realize that Will was trolling you the whole time?
He hasn't. I think this is like his second time talking to Will, so he doesn't really know.
Oh yeah, I don't know, bro. I just answered the question like a serious thing. Will, you're a troll, man. Bro, I can't lie. I just answered the question, bro. I'm cooked today.
Prime, watch him, mate. Shamrock Rovers getting packed in 2 weeks. Allow it, man.
All right, with the Sassy at the back, yeah, the Sassy at the back. All right, man. Whatever you saying.
Yo, who you got at the back, Prime? Allow it, man.
Anyways, but yeah, moving on. Final segment of the episode, and we did leave it to last. And to be honest, Spooby left me to hang by myself here today. It is what it is. Shout out to Spooby. I believe he's currently in India, so he won't be able to join us for the next couple of episodes.
Big up Spooby,
but yeah, big up to Spooby every single time. But yes, people, you already know. Manchester United, of course, we lose yet again under Ruben Amorim with that shocking lineup. But if you guys didn't get my thoughts on the game itself, I did a very long match reaction, which was just a bunch of me doing yappa, 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 because I was absolutely livid. I was fuming. I am still fuming from that loss. I haven't actually like watched or seen anything United related. That's how like fuming I am technically. But yeah, just to talk about the game, this one was on Ruben Amorim for me. He got the lineup wrong. You play that lineup, what do you expect? Also, just going based off of what he told us midweek against Arsenal, you told us the team selection for Arsenal was rotation. So what was this on the weekend if this wasn't rotation? Because now you've technically played Højlund and Garnacho 2 weeks in a row. And this is after us winning our only game that you have won so far since you've been here in the Premier League. And not only did we just win that game, but we also scored 4 goals and didn't concede any. But forget about that team, right? Like, don't want to start that team anymore. So yeah, I mean, I didn't quite understand the lineup or why Ruben Amorim decided to choose that lineup. He told us in his post-match press conference that it was more based on the opponent, that he's picking lineups based off of the opponents that he's looking at. Cool. But at the same time, I really don't have to watch like so many games, even under this Ruben Amorim system, to just tell you that some of these players are just not good enough. Garnacho did nothing against Arsenal, did nothing against Forest. Højlund did nothing against Arsenal, did nothing against Forest. We just took out Bruno we took out Mount from Forest, and we put Bruno in there. Same thing. Nothing that difference. Nothing that big of a difference. Mazraoui, who's arguably been one of our best players, not only this season, but also under Ruben Amorim, was benched. Didn't start at all. So some of these things I just don't get. Even some players who didn't play well. Kobbie Mainoo. I've been praising Kobbie Mainoo for the longest time. You guys know this, but I'm very quick to call someone out, especially in this case of the manager. Everybody can get criticism when I think they deserve criticism. So the same thing for Mainoo. I thought he had a shocking game. Was just kind of running around and doing nothing, really. Was just covering ground. Every time he tried to pick up the ball, there were moments where he was trying to do something, but he was more just covering space. And Ugarte actually looked like the better midfielder on the ball. The goal that we scored, which was the equalizer, was all from Ugarte. He played the pass through the Garnacho. Garnacho, being the scrub that he is, misses the 1v1 chance, and Højlund's just there to tap it back in. So Ugarte, even throughout the game, looked like that midfielder who was trying to progress the ball, who was trying to make those long switches to our wingbacks, not so much Mainoo. And it's surprising because Mainoo's actually someone who I think is better on the ball than him. And I saw less of that. So Mainoo didn't have a good game. That's something that I do have to call out. Rest of the guys too. People are telling me, oh, you shouldn't have taken Bruno Fernandes off because he scored an amazing goal. Okay, bar than that, first of all, he scored the goal when we were 3-1 down. What did he do before that? Nothing. Like he never ever does. So this whole thing of why did we take our better players off when we're already 3-1 down? We're already 3-1 down, and I'm telling you, we were not going to win that game. From minute one, it was in my head that we're not going to win this game. We started off the first half going a goal down. We started off the second half going into a goal down. Mentality is just not there. There's just none of those type of things. The moment something starts getting tough for these players, they fold. And we've seen it time and time again. And when Ruben was saying that a storm is coming and we have a long, long season to go, he's right. He has to work with this shit. Think about it. Like, he has to somehow keep all our players, the good players, fit. and also give all these other guys game time too. So we're going to see stuff like this for the rest of the season until we actually go into January and get players. And that's also a big if we do that. Now we're hearing reports about, obviously, if you guys didn't hear the news, Dan Ashworth is not our sporting director anymore. The guy got a sack yesterday. And I just heard a tweet, and that's something that I did actually star as well. Big up to Ed. He said, Sheik, you've seen this breaking. Manchester United will not replace Dan Ashworth. The club have ditched the role of a sporting director already. Okay, so Ineos, let me talk to you real quick. What were you guys really even hired to do, to be honest? Let's just be serious. Because since you've come here, you've actually fucked everything up. You should have sacked Ten Hag when you needed to. You didn't. We're in this rut of a season that we are in. These problems that all these problems that we do currently have is because you just simply didn't sack him when you needed to. We could have gone into the season. We could have gone into this preseason with Amarim's players. We would have had more time for him to try to figure this team out. By the time we play Fulham game week 1, we have a big chance of him setting up his final starting 11. So a lot of these issues that we would have, or a lot of these players that you have to continue to play week in, week out, wouldn't be an issue had Ineos just sacked Ten Hag when they needed to. Also, why did you get Dan Ashworth in the first place? If I'm hearing that he was the one who was involved with the Sancho going to Chelsea. I heard that he was the one who brought up the names of Southgate, Potter to Sir Jim and Ineos when we were recruiting for a manager in the summer. I also heard that he was one of the people who said we shouldn't have sacked Ten Hag, and he was part of that decision. So if we've gotten rid of him, just going based off of that, if we've gotten rid of him, very good decision. Why do we want to keep someone here who's not going to prioritize the well-being of this club? If he wants to just run us into the ground, why would we keep him? Simply, man wanted to bring Southgate and Potter to our club, and he wanted to keep Ten Hag,
bro.
And we're just keeping him.
Sheik, do you know why I'm laughing, bro?
Go on,
because you're just pouring your heart out, bro. And this demented guy, CP, bro, is just putting different pictures up.
It's new, bro. I mean, like, it's not even anything new. Like, this is just what CP does.
Hey, CP,
but yeah, it's like,
sucks, bro.
like Saad said, I'm here from time and time again, just pouring my heart out because logically, there's nothing to be said about this team. Everything is evident and clear. We ain't gonna do shit. We really ain't. The only thing that is any type of hope for us this season is the fact that Ruben Amorim is our manager, that he could potentially do something with these players, that he could try to get a tune out of them, that he could do this and he could do that. Trust me, we ain't doing shit with these players. There's only a handful that I would actually keep, and I'm being so serious. Rashford. Everyone was talking about, oh, he got a new girl and look at him scoring goals. Yeah, what about those conversations now? Well, what about them now? Because what did he do against Forest? Nothing. What did he do against Arsenal? Keepy up, he's in a corner. You know what I'm supposed to do in that type of situation? All of us have played ball to a certain extent. What do you do in that situation? You try to kick the ball out from the player, right? Isn't that what you do? When you're so close, you just try to hit it as hard as you can so that it just touches the player's leg and goes out for a throw or a goal kick. Nah, let's see how many keepy uppies we can do in the corner. Let's see how many keepy uppies we can do in a corner and try to like bicycle kick this ball out. Let's try to do that.
But sometimes when you've been with your girl the day before, it can affect your performance on the pitch. Maybe that happened to Rashford. Who knows? He's got a new girl. He needs to, No.
No prime.
Never mind. Continue, man.
No prime. No.
Bro, Sheik, you know what? Yeah, I looked at the. Firstly, Amorim, bro. This guy is always like, he's always crunched down, bro, and he looks in pain, bro. I don't know what's going on with him, bro. It's like he wasn't prepared for this. I saw him say one thing, and correct me if I'm wrong. He said something about the decision making of some of the players is not good, and that's something you can't teach at this level. They should already know this. Now he's obviously throwing shots at certain people in the team, innit? When he says that kind of stuff, which
I know exactly who he's throwing shots at too. But you know what the problem is with that, Saad, is that you want to go and throw these shots out too, right? But then you keep continuing to select these players. Yes. You keep continuing to select them. My biggest,
if I'm not wrong, is that Garnacho?
Garnacho, yes, bro. Oh, bro, don't even let me.
I don't know why. Why do they still?
Rapinoe? Don't even let me start about that Argentinian Megan Rapinoe, that absolute fraud of a player. Garnacho is an example for all you people in the chat, aspiring footballers. If Garnacho can be a footballer, so can you. That's what I will say. If Garnacho can be a footballer, so can you.
He's like Harrington.
He's not even Manc born and bred. We got him from Atletico Madrid. This is the thing, is that all these people in my fan base will come up with every type of excuse to try to save this guy. And nothing is good enough, bro. He makes the same mistakes week in, week out. I'm so tired of this guy, bro.
But so
tired
when he first came. So give him time, bro.
Oh my
give him time.
Oh my god.
Wait, who did Prime just say?
Ronaldo, you know. Oh my.
Yeah,
that's what they say, man. Listen,
Prime, you know what? Prime, you know what's so funny? You know what Ronaldo did at this age? You know what he did at this age? He was shushing the crowd at Highbury when we beat them 4-2. That's what he was doing at this age. What is Garnacho doing? And what is Garnacho doing? What is Garnacho doing?
Salah was at Basel, you know what I'm saying? Salah
that was a
Basel.
But why? Why was Ronaldo allowed? Why was Ronaldo allowed to shush the crowd at Highbury? Because he had a legendary United team. Garnacho's playing with scrubs, man. Allow him.
Yeah, man.
Garnacho's playing with scrubs. Is that the case? Or these scrubs are playing with Garnacho?
Garnacho's playing with scrubs.
I know 100%. These guys are trolling 100%.
Bro, Garnacho's a what, bro?
Jeez, if you had a real striker that wasn't Hoyland, bro, and a
hold on, but you know what? Listen, these guys are trolling. I'm gonna tell you.
They're
right
not
now,
trolling, bro. He's a World Cup winner.
Garnacho is one of the worst players I've ever seen, bro.
He wasn't in the squad. This is the
thing.
Garnacho is one of the worst players I've ever seen, bro. And that says a lot, bro. I've seen a lot.
Yo, so who would you take, Garnacho or Martinelli?
Don't disrespect Martinelli like that.
You have to give him time.
Don't disrespect Martinelli. Martinelli would. We saw what he done against Chelsea when he beat Robert Sanchez at his near post. Garnacho's not doing that, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro,
Garnacho did it last season to us as well.
Garnacho's passing.
Bro, we've seen Garnacho.
I will take Daniel James, or I will take Anthony Elanga back at my club if it means Garnacho will leave. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Dan James back at my club if it meant Garnacho leaves. That's what.
Listen, this is what United fans always do. I said Dan James was good. You guys cussed him. Elanga, now that he's doing well at Forest, you guys think he's. Listen, Garnacho, give him time, bro. He scored in a cup final, man. You know how difficult that is.
How many more time? How much time do we have to give him? He's been in the starting 11 for the past 2 years consistently.
Listen. Garnacho, he won United the FA Cup.
Hey, this is sick. This is a sick dance.
No, he won them 2 FA Cups, bruv. I don't know why he's celebrating the player.
Hey, listen, man. You guys go on, bro. I'm sick and tired. Go on, Saad. Talk about
bro. What is up with this Onana brother, bro? Because you didn't speak about him. I think I need to give you back the mic. Let me hand you back the mic because I need you to tell me about this Onana guy. Because bro, there's been it's too many times now where this guy's done stupid shit like this. I mean that Morgan Gibbs White goal, bro, was just stupidity, bro. What is that? It's right in front of you, bro. And when it first happened, I thought, oh, has that ball swerved mad, bro? Was it going to a direction? It's just swerved and taken a flick to go to the left, to the right corner, bro. But I looked at it, bro. It was right there, bro. He just I don't know what he done, bro. He tried to sit down,
away.
Bro.
No, he dived away from the ball and looked like he went to slide tackle it.
Bro, you think that? You think that was the problem? Did you see the dumb shit that he was doing at the end of the game, where he couldn't place the ball for the kick?
Oh yeah, for wasting time. And the commentators are like, why is he wasting time? His team's trying to get a goal.
Yo, did he get a yellow card for it?
Yo, actually, I'm not even gonna lie, yo. I was actually so calm this stream. Now that we actually got to United section, I'm fuming again, fam. I'm actually absolutely fuming. It's just giving me PTSD from this game. Like, all the credibility that this guy had up until this game, when we were all like, look at Onana, he's playing so well. He's been such a good goalkeeper this season. I think he's actually starting to get things right. And then what does he do? Bozo moment. I actually gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said when it first initially happened, I was like, okay, I think it took a deflection. That shit didn't even take a deflection.
Yo, Sheik, don't
It was
cry about
straight
your
at
keeper.
him.
Sheik, don't cry about your keeper, man.
I'm tired of United.
I'll be the guy to say it since I'm the only one who can. This is why you don't trust black goalkeepers. I'm not gonna lie. This is why you don't trust black goalkeepers. You don't trust them.
Hey, man's been said this as well, but I agree.
I'm just saying. Listen. Those of us who know who watch Onana, bro, I know the guy is not that good, bro. These guy's a fraud. You guys spent money on a dud, bro. The guy doesn't even like. The last time Cameroon won AFCON, the guy wasn't playing for them. He wasn't in the squad. That was when they had true success. Guy's not good, man.
Yeah,
Guy's
but Prime,
fraud.
we both
now Man United.
So Prime, who are you taking?
Yeah, Prime,
Robert
we both
Sanchez
know you take Onana or Rob Sanchez.
Or Nana. So who are you
Onana
taking?
Sanchez.
Yeah, you have to pick
bro,
one.
I'll play with 10 men, bro.
Look at this guy, bro. No, you have to pick one for a final. For a cup final, you have to pick one.
I'll answer it from. We got the worst keeper in the league, man. I'll take anyone over that brother in net, man. He is so shit.
You take Onana over Robert Sanchez?
I don't trust
100% just because he can play football with his feet.
I don't. Okay. I don't trust Onana at all, bro. I'll play with.
To be honest, Onana's a bit weird because he's had some good performances, but he's also had some shit performances. You know, we were clowning him.
That's what Sanchez is. He's had some good performances as well, but he's also shit.
Bro, do you know we were clowning him in the Emirates, bro. Bro, I went to the game, yeah, and I was sitting like right next to not next to I was sitting on the halfway line, but I could see the goalkeeper, yeah, and these men were clowning him so bad, bro, because all game, yeah, he was wasting time, like he was taking his time, we're taking the goal kicks, yeah, and then after we scored a goal, yeah, this guy was still doing it, bro. He was still taking his time, bro, and wasting time. And we're like, bro, you could go ahead and do it, bro. And they're just like, yeah, we're all just clapping, bro, when he's wasting time, bro. Because I don't understand what is his thing? Does he not have urgency, bro? Like, and Shik, you could probably answer this, bro. Does he not have urgency or feel urgent? Like, the situation is dire, brother. Move your ass, bro. Kick the ball, bro. This is not. You're down, bro. Your team is losing, bro.
I don't know what to say, bro. It's like it's becoming a thing where like. Let's say some of these players go on a good run because we haven't even seen a good run from them yet this season. But let's even say that some of these players do go on a good run. It could, just like this week against Nottingham Forest, it doesn't take much for them to turn into bozos. And that's what Onana did. Like, that's what I'm saying. I absolutely got fooled by the way that he was playing all season. For him to make a mistake like that, I can't defend that shit. Like, that's such basic stuff. Again, I'm sitting here talking about basics with these players again and again, bro. It's like it's the same conversation all the time. Man don't know how to cross. Man don't know how to shoot. Diogo Dalot picks up the ball and cuts in and just rows Ed. Like, this is what I'm talking about. The only thing that I would say in that game that looked good for us, or even him to a certain extent, like even he wasn't the best, but was Ahmad. Even like a lot of our attacks are on that right-hand side. The goal that Bruno scored was an assist from Ahmad. If Ahmad is our only attacking outlet going into a game, boy, we've got problems, bro. And Amram's starting to realize that too. A lot of the things that Amram is saying is just the truth, and he's calling things out. Like Saad mentioned, decision making. He was talking about Garnacho. He's also often talked about Bruno being in certain areas of the pitch and just him hoofing the ball. Like, he hasn't directly said that, but indirectly that's exactly what he meant. So, and he's come out and said the storm is here, we're gonna suffer this and that. He said I had a worse start to a club that with Sporting that I'm having currently with United, and it's gonna take time and this and that. And a part of me does believe that it will take time. It's like these type of things. He's only been here for 3 weeks. He has to try to make the best work out of a lot of these shit players who I've been saying under previous managers are not good enough. The only thing that I don't want from him, and it's the one thing that I ask from Ruben Amorim, please, is do not cater to these players. Do not change everything just because you have to cater to these players, bro. Keep your ting. Keep the style that you want to play. Go with that forward. That's what's got you here. That's why you're the manager that everyone brings you out to be. And that's why you got a job like United, because of all that type of credibility. So keep it. The problem with our previous one was that after one good season with Bruno and Rashford, he awarded them 300K contracts thinking they were going to do the same shit the next season, and they didn't. And that was the problem. And he relied on their individual brilliances from time and time again. Focus on the team. Focus on the lineup. I still think it's ample time for you to figure out what the starting 11 is. I don't think Arsenal should have been a game that you should have experimented. He decided to experiment it against Forest 2, and look how that turned out. Quit with the experiments. Like,
wait, shit.
figure out
Who did you say he gave 300K contracts to? Bruno and
Rashford and Bruno.
When does Rashford's contract
Rashford
end?
Rashford got a contract last season. Yeah,
So
Rashford got a contract right after that 2025 goal season.
When does the
I actually don't know when that contract ends. I have no idea when that contract
bro,
ends.
If it's like later on, like 2028 or something like that, bro, United are cooked. How are they gonna get rid of this guy, bro?
See, but the thing is, at this
nobody's
point,
gonna pay the wage.
At this point, though, if it's a loss of money, do we really even care if it's a loss of money at this point? You need to be ruthless. Ineos have told us that they're here to make the ruthless decisions, right? You made this ruthless decision of sacking off Dan Ashworth less than a couple of months in due to whatever reason. You don't want to come in. You don't want to get this whole sporting director thing. That's just what we've heard today. So how true is that? I guess we'll find out. But these are ruthless decisions that you have to make. And players, contracts, all of that type of stuff. I like Bruno was taken off in this game, and some people are kind of seeing it as a sign that maybe this could be a thing where he doesn't want to play him that much and stuff like that. I just think it's more so of, again, he has to rotate and players are being injured, but then these are decisions that I want him to make. Bench Rashford in certain games when you need to. Bench Bruno in certain games. Don't start Garnacho. Don't play some of these guys. And look how much of a difference it could make. If you played the same team that he played against Everton, I reckon it wouldn't be a loss. And argue for a win or a draw, that's different, but I bet you it wouldn't have been a loss if you played the same team.
You got to stop the player power.
We have to stop it. Yeah.
Do you not think, because you keep saying that don't cater to these players, player system, whatever, do you not think he's exposing how bad these guys truly are?
Yeah, he is. But this is the thing, Prime, is that you don't need to expose it. What's to expose? We know these guys are bad. We seen it last season.
I genuinely don't think you guys do.
Oh, trust me, we know these guys are bad. That's why when everyone is like, it's not, you shouldn't have sacked Ten Hag because it's these players and stuff like that. No, it was these players were the problem under Ten Hag too.
Your fan base is quite similar to my fan base. Mm-hmm. I don't think you guys truly know how bad your players are until you visually see it on the pitch. Because when you guys got Amorim, I was thinking that he would do what Tuchel did when he came. He just figured out a system to get the best out of what he had. We ended up going on a run and winning the Champions League. So I figured you guys could probably win Europa or like finish top 6. And then your fans would get gassed about how good certain players are. Oh, Bruno's back again. Rashford got 20 goals. Certain Luke Shaw's the guy. Maguire's the guy. You guys don't sell them. You keep them in the squad. Then a year later, things are not working, and Amorim is the guy who has to get sacked.
Yeah, that's
Amorim's exposing how bad your players are. So just firm it until the season ends, honestly, because if you want Amorim to just go on and run a form, he could very easily do that by just playing to these players, but he's not doing that. Like you said, don't cater to these guys. So he's not catering to these guys. Against Arsenal, to be fair, I think you guys played well from a defensive standpoint, but he exposed how bad your attackers are by playing your worst attackers. He probably could have tried to win the game with the likes of Ahmad, but he didn't, because that doesn't expose how bad your players are. You guys need a serious overhaul, and that can only happen by exposing how bad your players are.
True. And this is not like even me saying that the other options that we have, like, for example, there's Nottingham Forest game, who didn't play? Mount or Rashford or Xerxes or any of these guys are like much better than what we currently have too. Even they are a question mark. It's more so for me is that if you know something is not going to work, and I can, as a fan, sit here and clearly tell you from minute one that these players ain't going to do shit. if you play them, then don't keep persisting with them. This is just what I hope. Obviously, these are just 2 games that I've seen so far. So in my head, I would assume that he would play a different lineup against our next opponent, which should be Victoria in the Europa League and Manchester City away on the weekend. So I would sit here and suppose that that he would change things up. But if I continue to see these same players play with, certain players are playing in their certain positions and stuff like that, then I will criticize him. And I criticized him for Nottingham Forest. I said this was on him. You put that type of lineup out, what are you expecting? And a lot of people told me, oh, how are you so quick to criticize Amram and stuff like that? I haven't criticized Amram for anything else. I haven't criticized Amram for his actual football either. I've only criticized Amram for his lineup. And I get it. It's what he has to work with. And this is just the reality of the situation. But I still feel like to a certain extent, there are tweaks that you can make. For example, you made a very, very big tweak in the Arsenal game. He started Maguire, but he played Mazraoui on the left-hand side to help out Malacia with Saka. So that's a tweak that you made, and that tells me that that there are deficiencies in this team. Only thing I don't want to see is just from him time and time again repeating it, because I have belief in him. I think when and if there's more time given to this squad, I think there is something. We're not going to be how we are currently. We're we're going to be much, much higher than we are in the table. So with that being said, I think it's more so of a matter of time of when he starts getting things right. But then also he needs to start figuring out this lineup, because I don't think it's that hard for him to figure out. 3 games in, I think he can tell. He could have a very, very big conclusion about a lot of these players in the squad, and go based off of that. Yeah.
Sorry, how can I trust also the recruitment? Because because here's the thing. Here's the thing. I watch Ahwa, and when Saad and everyone is there, so I have as Hassan would say, a memory of an elephant. So when I remember in the summer when Mo was asking, what's a more trustworthy or exciting project? Manchester United and Chelsea, and he's like, oh, they got the super team of the board and all that stuff. And then what happens? 3 months into their super team, they get Dan Ashworth, and he's fired. Right? The super team that they made, Dan Ashworth is fired in less than 3 months after they pry him away from Newcastle, and they pay that release clause, and they go over all that BS. Right?
Yeah.
And so how can you trust the players they're going to get? Because apparently that Dan Ashworth guy that they trusted wanted to, there's reports that it's false or it's true or whatever, that he wanted Southgate, or he wanted some other players that we don't think as a collective are that great, but he wanted them for this club.
Yeah.
So how can you trust them?
No,
I don't know how trustworthy
you're right.
Southgate ones are. So we have to see how the new guy is. And reports are saying now you guys don't believe in a sporting director. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, because nowadays everyone has a sporting director. Everyone.
The crazy thing is, OCP. The craziest thing is, though, I've never trusted him since get-go. You know this.
No, I know.
The biggest mistake that they made, but I have not been trusting Ineos, yeah.
Because remember when Rance was like, oh, look at how genius these guys are. They got all the players that are perfect for this, this Amarin system. They just were waiting to fire this guy, right? They have the perfect players, let alone this Ashford guy. These guys literally loan out Sancho for 25 million, who would be perfect in the left-hand position, coincidentally, right? So it's but Rance and all these other big content creators are still even thinking, well, these guys are geniuses. Do you know what they did with Nice? Jack shit.
Yeah.
Okay, they're mostly been mid-table, and 1 or 2 seasons they made top 4. They're a mid-table side still.
That's why, when the news of Ten Hag came out that he's been sacked and stuff, a lot of people were giddy, and trust me, I was very, very giddy. And don't get that wrong. I'm still very happy to this day that he's gone, but it's more so of the fact that I still looked at Ineos and I'm like, all of this could have still been avoidable, yo. Y'all could have really, really just avoided all of this. You played around with the idea of sacking Ten Hag way too much. You spoke to other managers. You spoke to other managers other than Ruben Amorim too. You decided you were looking to bring in someone like Thomas Tuchel at the club when there were reports there, because that's actually someone that we did speak to. You did a whole 10-hour meeting mid-season, and still decided that you didn't want to sack him. West Ham came along. Flawless says this all the time, and I agree with him. Had we beaten West Ham, who knows? They probably don't even sack Ten Hag after that. So like this is what I'm saying. It's like I've never trusted Ineos from the get-go. I've never trusted any of these guys, honestly, from the get-go. Like they made one big mistake, which was keeping him, and that was enough for me because now we're paying for it. Us as fans are paying for your mistake that we brought you in for, and that you brought all these people in to make these right decisions to do. And here we are sitting and talking about how another season is going to be written off, basically. So yeah, this is all I can hope, and like I said, and I've said this from time and time again, is that I'm not even judging Ruben Amorim on this season too much. Like even if he has a terrible season, I'm not going to sit here and say Ruben Amorim out. These are not his players. This is the worst ideal situation for him to come into. But there is a certain extent to which he does have to deliver, and I still will criticize him based off of that. But the main thing that I'm looking at is this summer. This summer, the same way that Ineos backed Ten Hag with all those players that they signed him, do the same thing for Ruben Amorim. And we'll talk from then, because even with the summer transfer window, the regular people on Mud Brothers and the people in the chat will know this. I said our window was a 5 out of 10, and that's even when Ten Hag was there, because I still thought that those transfers that we made were good, but they were not strengthening us in areas that really, really needed to be strengthened, which is the attack. And you can tell still our attack is a problem. You take, let's say, from that attack, all the players that we have, the ones that I rate and the ones that you think that I would know, like I rate, if one of those guys gets injured, then we're looking to see these guys play week in, week out. And it's going to be Nottingham Forest and Arsenal week in, week out. Those type of performances week in, week out, unless we see moments of individual brilliance from players like Ahmad, or Bruno scores a worldie goal, or if Garnacho, like 1 week out of like 30 games, has a worldie goal, like he does something like that. So it's like those are the only avenues that I see us actually doing something this season. And this is it, bro. Reality is that our players are shit. I'm again back here talking about the same stuff, and the thing that's always remained the same with all these years of mediocrity has been some of these players. And until these guys go, this is going to be it. This is honestly really going to be the reality of things. So don't expect us to, if you men are in a title race until March or April, whatever teams you guys are, and we're playing against one of your rivals, don't expect us to get a draw or a win in one of those games. Don't be like, oh, you guys are Manchester United by name, surely you'll get a result. No, nothing's going to happen. I said the same thing about Arsenal. I said with Arsenal, with my preferred lineup, that the most that we'll get is a draw. Saad knows this because I did a show with him. I said with my whole preferred lineup, my strongest 11, the most that we'll do is a draw. The only way that I thought we would win is if Arteta set up the team completely wrong, or if you guys made some mistakes.
Yeah. So I think Saad needs to go. So big up Saad for.
Big up Saad. Sorry, my bad. I didn't.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. You were going off on United, bro. So I was going on a rant, bro.
Yeah,
I love how passionate Schick is, bro. Yeah. No, I love how passionate Schick is, bro. I couldn't interrupt nothing, bro. I had to wait until he got it all out, bro. Do you know what I mean? But big up, listen, everybody. Big up,
man. Big up to Saad.
Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Big up to Prime. Big up to De Niro. Big up to Will. Big up to CP. Schick, obviously.
Big up,
you already know, bro.
Big up, lads, man.
Yep. Make sure you guys subscribe to Saad's Football Corner every single time. We already dropped the link in the chat earlier, but we will drop it once again. But yeah, big up to you, bro, Saad. Thank you for coming on. You already know you're always welcome here, bro. Always welcome.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'll be here. I'll be here next week, lads.
Let's go.
Here next week.
Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Big up to you, bro. But yeah, sorry, I didn't even read the private chat at all. Let's see what else.
No, I know he was waiting for a bit, so I was like, I just gotta interrupt you for.
No, it's good you did that. It's good you did that, and just in the future. No, I'm honestly done because we do need to close out. You guys have the rest of the stream to talk about Manchester United. I know CP, Will, M. De Niro, Prime all have a lot of things to say. So go on, man. Floor is yours. You guys can collectively cook me, man. It is what it is.
You man are fucking shit.
I will actually just mute myself.
Huh?
You said
I said I'm gonna mute myself and just stay here listening to you, man. So go on, floor is yours.
Yeah, you man are trash.
Hey, Will, remember last year, when like they used to message us in the group chat like, hey, we need cookies to find you, man. You men are 12.
No, I was telling him the other day, mate. CP. Did you ever see us in 13th place, bro? I don't remember that, bro.
Nope. The lowest we was 12. We never were.
Yeah, I said that to Cheek. He didn't believe me.
Hey, Will, CP, do you remember when they kept trying to say Mud Brothers?
I think we've left. I think we've gone, man. We've gone clear.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is we're not related, bro. We're not related.
Not
What,
even
you-
Aston. Not even
you guys are
Aston.
still not
You're on mute, mate. Stay
You
quiet.
guys are still mud brothers. What do you mean?
We're not brothers.
You're not
we're
mud
not
brothers
brothers,
until you
bro.
win something. You're not mud brothers until you win something.
So you're telling me you're not a mud
Oh, we
brother
were in the
because you won
Conference
the
League.
FA
Don't
Cup?
worry, we're winning a European trophy.
All right. When you guys win the
Cheek.
Conference League, I will change the show to Mud Brothers and Chelsea. How about that? How about that?
We're winning our CL this season, okay? We're winning our CL.
Yeah,
CL.
UCL's
Win your
UCL's coming home.
Say Conference League. Say Conference League.
Win
UCL's
your
coming
European win your Europa League. Just make sure because we're winning our CL.
All right.
We're winning our CL.
I hope we win the Europa League.
Hey, could even be a title as well. Could even be a title as well. Who knows?
I hope you guys win the title. I'm with you guys. I told you I'm with you guys in winning that title. No problem. It doesn't hurt me as much as it hurts.
Hey, Guard, make sure you
winning
don't make sure you're not giving Sancho a guard of honor, bro. Make sure that doesn't happen. I'm saying.
Hey, I'll happily give Sancho a guard of honor. I was not the one who was
say.
wanting for him to go out. I've been saying that he's a baller of a player. I've been literally crying that he's left my club, especially after seeing the performance that he had against Spurs. But no, my fan base wants to tell me that Garnacho is good enough. All right, you might continue to watch him until the end of the season.
He is good enough.
I just wanted to say, on that.
He's good for your level.
Yeah. Remember these man keep on saying even this season. Remember all these Manchester United content creators. Oh, can't wait for 2 seasons till Cole Palmer goes to Manchester United. He's not gonna go to a bummy third mid-table team like you, man.
Hey, Cole, come home. It's still time.
You know what I'm saying? What's he gonna do with your
Cole? You can still come home. Cole, you can still come home.
CP will. Were any of our wingers went to the Ballon d'Or a few weeks ago?
Yeah,
because I know Garnacho went. I know Garnacho went to the Ballon d'Or. If that doesn't say that he's quality, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Cheek.
Did you go Ballon d'Or?
That's true.
Yeah,
because we had Cole Palmer and they had Garnacho. Fair enough. I get it, man. I get it.
Exactly.
I get it, Prime. But you know what I'm saying? These men at 13 talking about, oh, we're gonna take Cole Palmer away in a year or two. This mid-table side, this bang average side.
You better make sure we don't take Manu from you, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's all. Hey, we better watch out.
Hey, if this Enzo guy doesn't work out, just make sure we don't take Manu. That's what I'm saying.
All right, fair enough. Anything else you guys have left to say?
Yeah, who you playing this weekend?
Cheek, let's put bets on. How long until United fans fully turn on Amber and he gets out?
Bets.
How long until they fully turn on him? Oh, some of them will turn on him next week. Some of them will.
And how long until Amram gets sacked? Because RSM, we were talking about it, right? The day before we played Spurs. And he said United will go through what Chelsea went through under, is it 22-23 season? With sacking Tuchel after the transfer window and bringing in Potter. He thinks Amram could be your Potter. And then a day after that, it got announced that Dan Ashworth left or he got sacked or whatever. And it kind of mirrors what happened with Chelsea with Vivell.
No, it is Vivell. It's exactly Vivell because we hired Vivell in December and then he left us in
I'm just
April.
curious with Amarim, does he see out the season or does he get sacked next season?
He sees out the season. I think he sees out the season. I don't think they sack him mid-season.
Because I agree this squad is bad. But like Amarim needs to expose how bad the squad truly is to get the overhaul he needs. But I have a feeling him exposing the squad will result in him getting sacrificed. So, I don't know. We'll see.
1 second, guys. My bad.
Yeah, because you guys are not going to get... Because we spent big money. That overhaul like that doesn't exist. Bro. What we did is like... You're not going to
and those loopholes are closed now. Those loopholes are closed now.
Yo, okay, but okay, look at this too. Last season, see, people know this because I've said this from time and time again. I even thought last year that you guys were capable of making the top 4. Even look at your run towards the end of the season. The only constant thing that I always said was the manager, but I still thought your players were good enough. The situation that we have is that our players are not good enough. No matter what manager comes through, our players are just not good enough.
I know.
Terrible.
But
these guys don't go into any top sides in any
no, but
team. Bruno doesn't win a league title with any team. He doesn't win a championship with any team. He doesn't.
Here's the thing. Will your upper management be as brave as ours and how we got rid of Mason Mount, right? Will they get rid of Bruno Fernandes? That's the thing.
Will they get rid of?
Will they be brave enough to? Will they? Yeah, exactly. Because he was basically Chelsea born and bred. We had a mini riot about it, basically, right? Like, and everything. right? Like the fan base was very much split about it. Same with Gallagher. We had another born and bred guy that this fan base was split about, and we got rid of those guys because they weren't good enough. So it's going to be on upper management to see if they have the balls to get rid of people like Garnacho and Bruno Fernandes. And this summer will tell it all. If they don't get rid of either one of those, then, buddy, strap in for another 5 years of fucking mediocrity.
Real quick,
if they
before
don't
I
get
just
rid of
respond to
either one
that.
of those.
Big up to Engineer, bro. Big up to you, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
big
you
up,
showing
man.
up.
Them, man.
Big up,
Big
bro.
up, man.
Big
Them
up.
coming
Love,
up.
love.
Next week,
Take
love,
care.
love,
Take
love.
care.
Big
Yep,
up,
yep,
brother,
yep.
man. Big up, big up.
Nah, I hear you though, CP.
Apologies for the cooking, man.
You're absolutely correct, CP. I mean, that's the concern, bro. That we just have to find out. That's why I'm saying this summer will tell me everything. This summer will tell me everything.
Because we got rid of Havertz and Mount the first proper summer they got, right? Because they got that emergency summer where they came in May with no sporting director. But the next summer, that one full year they got literally Mount and Havertz out. So if you don't get Bruno or Garnacho out of this club, it's done. It's curtain. Or Rashford, any one of those three. You need to get one of if you don't get rid of any of them, then I'm sorry, you should not. I know you don't trust it, but the wider fan base should not trust this upper management. Should not at all.
Oh, also, I'm curious to know what their plan is because with Chelsea, Bluco, Bowley, Egbali, they've stuck to their plan. Yes, a few things may have gone wrong, like bad first transfer window, 2 bad managers, a firing and stuff of a few sporting directors or whatever. But the overall plan they've stuck to that vision, and you're now seeing it come to fruition. Do they have a plan in place of what they want? Whether it works out with Amorim or not, do they still have a plan of where they want to get to, the style of football they want to play? Because you're bringing in Amorim, a guy who plays with a back three. If he doesn't work out, that means the next guy that comes in has to play a back three because unless then he's just going to be left with a bunch of wing backs and center backs who are only good in a three. Like, I'm just very curious what the actual plan is from Ineos, and that's why when you guys first got them and you and Flawless weren't too gassed or impressed, and then I saw that they wanted to sack Ten Hag. You guys won the cup final, and then you ended up keeping him. That to me looked like a big, red flag.
Yeah, it just tells me that you don't know what you're doing.
Transfer window
you don't know what you're doing.
Even the transfer window you had. Yeah. I'll be real. It looks very, very Glazerish to me. It looks very much Glazers with United's first manager in charge. When you guys had Ten Hag first season, Ollie's first summer, Jose's first summer, it's very reminiscent of that. Van Gaal's first summer, where you buy a big name. So De Ligt, Pogba, Zlatan, Casemiro. You buy a young superstar. So Lenny Yoro, Anthony Martial, Memphis Depay. It's very reminiscent of that. So I'm just curious. The next summer then means will Amorim actually get back? Because essentially, I view the summer just gone as Amorim's first summer. So next summer, does he actually get back properly, or will he get the second season midsummer that United managers normally get post Fergie, and then the season after that he gets sacked? I'm just curious to know what actually happens because I truly rate Amorim, by the way. So as much as I'll troll a bit, I truly rate this guy, and I don't want him to get washed at Man United. I truly rate him. So we'll see.
No, you're right though. I think in terms of whether will they back him, that's what I want to see because I think they did back Ten Hag this summer. Otherwise, you wouldn't. If you didn't want to back him, then why keep him? You should have just sacked him in the first place. So because they did keep him and they made that decision after all that flip flopping that they did from time and time again to eventually keep him, I feel like they did back him. Our business, I hear you in the fact that it was a little bit Glazerish. The only positive thing that I would say about our business was we didn't just throw money like that for certain players. We actually did good deals, I would say. Like the De Ligt and Mazraoui deal. The Mazraoui deal, no one can tell me anything. Absolute bargain. 12 million for the way that he's been playing for us. Absolute bargain. And De Ligt too, he's someone who's been playing well for us, but it was more so the strategy though.
You also spent 50 mil on Lenny Euro. And again, I know he's a talent, whatever. but you overspent on him.
Mm-hmm.
So like that shows me that's something the Glazers would have done. The amount of money you guys spent on.
Okay, but then also we spent 50 million on Euro, but we were on the verge of spending 70 million for Branthwaite. What would have been even more stupid? I still think the Euro signing is much, much better. We shouldn't have been anywhere near that type of signing for Branthwaite anyways. And we cooked Brentwood when he played us. We literally beat them 4-0. He made like 2 mistakes in that game. So this is what I'm talking about is like, as a whole, all these decisions that they've made, you have to look at Ineos because whether the topic of if they back Ten Hag or not, they had no other option to because that is the manager that they chose. So the players that they signed are catered to Ten Hag's system, which we all believed he had no system. So it's like now we're basically stuck with some certain of players that Ruben Amorim not only has a job to try to get a tune out of in this system, even though some of them I think like some players that we have can play in his system, but majority of them can't. And that is just kind of the issue that we have. And this is what it was always going to be. Like, I wasn't sitting here thinking that Ruben Amorim is going to come in and we're going to win 5 on a bounce and we're going to be part of conversations and something like that. I know it's going to be tough. These are not his players. You can look at him from day one and look at him on like match week 3 or match week 4 of the Premier League that he's had with us. Like, you can tell that he's absolutely losing sleep at night and he's sick and tired of the shit that he's seeing. So, like I said, it all goes back to the summer. I really, truly can't judge Amorim and these players that he has just based off of this season because they aren't his players. But I do have certain expectations from him. I still think that there are certain tweaks that he could make in order for us to get results in certain games. I don't think he needs to keep picking a certain lineup and just hope that it will work out. You need to switch things around and tweak things around. And I just hope that you don't change your whole philosophy to try to cater to these players. That's all I can ask. Up until then, what you saw against Forest and what you saw against Arsenal, there's going to be games like that. Everton wasn't the prettiest of performances. That was also a lineup that I didn't prefer. Flawless didn't prefer either. But yet we still found a way and we scored 4 goals. All I asked for was for you to just play that same lineup and try it out. Also, there are so many things that I mentioned from time and time again that we haven't really tried out. We haven't really tried out Ahmad in the 10. Will it come to a point in the season where he's like, okay, in order for our attack and to keep it more fluid and to keep things ticking, we need to play Ahmad in that right-hand side of that 10. So there are still these decisions that he might have to make, and we still have to see. And that's really just it. But in terms of what, like, we're shit, I don't even disagree with you guys. Our players are shit. We fully deserve to lose against Forest. We fully deserve to lose against Arsenal. And yeah, man, the storm is here. We have a lot of stuff to figure out. Our next couple of games, I don't even want to look at it because I honestly don't see us winning bar maybe one of those games, but that's about it. And even that one game is going to be super, super tough. So here we go. The season, this is what it is to be a manager of a team like this, of Manchester United Football Club. So you have to somehow find a way to deliver. So that's really just what it is. That's where I am at this point. But any final few points for you guys before we do close out? We will be rating Sarcasm City TV because he will be going live for pro clubs, or myself, and maybe Will. I think he will be there, and maybe CP if he shows up. But we will be rating to them. Real quick though, we won't do Premier League predictions because we don't even have everyone here, to be honest. So that's fine. But yeah, appreciate all you guys showing up. Appreciate Prime, you showing up every single time. Will, CP, M. De Niro, Saad, who was our special guest for this week. And all you guys in the chat, special shout out to Hassam at the start of the stream for rating us. And thank you for everyone who was in the chat as well so far. Ed, I'm going to try to go through everyone's names. Ed, we had Don C earlier, BX Gunner, AMD, let's see, Man, shout out to Manj. Who else? Time Grande, we're just a Flamingo fan. That's what we're going to say. Football Fabrica, shout out to my mom, shout out to Yasser TV, subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Rano CFC, and yeah, big up to everyone, man. Appreciate all you guys. Obviously, if you guys didn't already know too, we did hit monetization on this chat too. So super chats and all that stuff are welcome. Yeah, so super chats and all that type of stuff are welcome on the chat too. You already know we are going to come up with a Mud Brothers challenge, where a super chat will basically decide who the Muds Brother Challenge of the week is going to be. And in terms of punishment, that is something that I will talk to the rest of the Mud Brothers too. At this point, Prime, you can join the Mud Brothers show at this point, bro. Honestly, take this as an invitation for you to be on a Mud Brothers stream. So I will actually add you to the group chat because I enjoy having you on the show every Monday. So we'll definitely shout you more for that. And big up to Stephanie G. She said big up Sheik, Prime, and CP. Big up to you. Hope everything is blessed. But yes, we are going to close out. Before we do close out, though, Prime, do you have anything you want to shout out real quick?
Yeah. Hey, send the contract, man. Let me sign.
I'll send you the. I got you, bro. I'll send you the contract right after this. But yeah, I'm on all serious note. Like you're welcome for every single Mud Brother show, bro.
I was only good. I was Shamrock Rover scrub. I'm not listening. I won't be on. That has to be in my contract. I'm not here Wolves here, bro.
Yeah.
But no, I was good with being a backup for CP. Solskjaer minutes off the bench. I was good with that. But yeah, I've been bumped up to starter now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Prime the starter. But yeah, CP, same thing for you. Before we close out.
No, nothing else. Just congrats to Sheik for getting monetization, man. Big up, man.
Appreciate
Love the growth. And
appreciate
then, thanks to everyone in the chat for the interactions and for showing up and watching us. And Jan 25th is the day. Let's wait and see.
I fully agree. Jan 25th is the day where I am with you guys. I am with you guys. It's the day. It is the day. But yes, people. Big up to everyone. Thank you guys all for tuning in for episode number 37 of the Mud Brothers show. Before I do that, I was totally just gonna end the stream. I'm supposed to rate Flawless. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me do this real quick. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support so far, man. For real, for real. That's to all my panelists. That's to people in the chat, for all the special guests who've shown up. Obviously, us hitting any milestone on the channel is all because of you guys as well. So let me just set this up real quick. Where did I do this? Redirect. I think this is the right one.
Also, if Chelsea don't beat Shamrock Rovers, we'll have a Mud Brothers special where I just cook CP.
It's okay. And if we win, I'm crashing out on your bum ass Shamrock Rovers, man.
Well, I'm a Chelsea fan. Why will you?
No, you're not. No, you're not. Hold that. Yeah, my baller, Damien Duffel, man.
Look at this, man. Hey, wouldn't I want to be in a situation where our fan base is just arguing with each other on games that they want to play? But here we are arguing about whether Garnacho is good enough or not. So that is my fan base in a nutshell. But anyways, big up people. All you guys in the chat, you are now going to be heading over to Sarcasm City TV playback. I think this is the gaming channel, though. Let me actually make sure. 1 sec. I think it is. I'm not sure, but you are heading over to Sarcasm City TV. So in the chat, when you get there, type in for me, Flawless is a crook. Please do that when you get there. Flawless is a crook when we do raid to Sarcasm City TV. I'm going to be there myself, so you guys will see me there in just a little bit. But let Flawless know that he is the crook in that city that we call Sarcasm City TV. So big up to everyone. Thank you guys all for showing up, and we'll catch you all next week for episode number 38 of the Mud Brothers Show. Big up. Take care. Arteta.